2, 1. Welcome to the stream, everybody. I think I've got my timings down proper.
I think you might have just hit it actually. That was impressive.
Yeah, cause it's very consistent that. Okay, so there's a little timer right here that says how long I've been live for. You can't see it because I think Discord focuses on the capture window in OBS. But there's this little timer down at the bottom that says how long I've been live for. And as far as I can tell, it's always the 7-second mark when the stream actually starts recording.
Huh. Okay.
Yeah. Either 7 or 8, but I'm pretty sure it's 7. Alright.
Fun.
Welcome everybody to Neo. Also, I feel like it would have been a really neat trick if they had done some trickery to change the title screen now that we know who Beat is.
That would be awesome. It's unfortunate that he's still spooky and mysterious on the title.
I'm sure it'd be entirely possible to do some trickery to change the literal icon on your Switch home screen. I think it would be a neat trick if at least if this title screen specifically changed to reflect the status of the party.
Yeah, I love changing title screens. I think they're fun.
Specifically at this point, I think it would have been fun if Minamoto was turned away from the camera and Beat was facing towards it now. You know. Oh well. Anyway, I've done 0 off-screen stuff since the last time we played, so where we are is where we are.
I just went and caught up to our playthrough, so I am also directly where we're at.
Cool.
I will say, because I ran through the Day 7 cutscenes again, all the higher-up Reapers didn't really seem surprised that Neku, in quotes, showed up. It seems like they were expecting him.
I mean, here's my running theory. Oh, that's fun. Oh, look, it's our first sound. It's our first sound ability.
Oh yeah, I've used that one. I think it dropped off something.
Right. Well, you know what? I've been relying on ice too much. How about we give this to Fret? Oh, Natural Puppy's level 3 now. Perfect.
Puppy moments.
Anyway, my running theory here is that very simply... Yeah. Okay, not at all fucking simply, but you know what I mean. My running theory is that you know how all the Reapers were acting like that day was the end of the world? Day 7?
Yeah.
I genuinely think that they were planning on shutting down the game entirely if Neku hadn't shown up.
Huh. Interesting.
Either that or they're about... I think they're trying to bring Neku in.
Yeah, that's my thought too, because it seems like they're deliberately fucking things up in order to draw attention.
Oh, new noise symbol. What the fuck is this?
Oh yeah? Oh yeah, what the fuck's that?
Oh, is there a lion noise now?
Ooh, is there? That does kind of look like a big cat.
Oh no, it's the pufferfish,
No,
right.
it's the pufferfish.
Alright, well let's try this level 2.
Not bad, I'd
Ow.
say.
Alright, what do we get?
Yeah, beat.
Get better than this.
The Great Balloon Voyage.
Oh hell yeah.
And also 10k. Alright, what is it? Oh god dang it, it's another freaking time bomb.
Honestly, the time bombs aren't bad. They're just more strategic than the rest of the game.
Yeah, they're strategic in the same way that God, what is it? They're strategic in the same way that one ninja pin is.
Yeah.
This pin does evolve, so I will keep using it, but alright.
Let's have a look.
I'm assuming we don't need to do a scramble tag. I'm assuming we don't actually need to scramble around here because,
No, because this is our starting zone.
Let me
Yeah.
think this through.
Oh, right, yeah, we have to get Divine Dodge off of Beat.
Hell yeah.
Bonus iframes. And, right, that means we still can't get Karia's thing. But, because we got
You
Natural
have
Puppy to level
unlocked that
3,
entire fucking chain.
we get some white jeans.
The worst jeans.
Something special at the sweet shop that's attached to Ryugi's. That's attached to the Ryugu. And also this porcelain blossom.
Oh, fun.
That's neat. Alright, so white jeans. And this thing. Jinxed strength? Maybe not. Oh, that's interesting. Huh. Okay. So, the little blue numbers right next to the actual stats on, you know, on the porcelain blossom, because of the top and
Yeah.
bottom, those blue numbers are accounting for both the top and the bottom slot that they're replacing.
Oh, that's convenient.
Yeah. Like, you're still giving up on abilities, but hey. We also have these jeans, which exist, honestly.
They're fine.
They're fine. They have stats. I don't know, I feel like those first couple items we got really just raised our expectations through the fucking roof for this stuff.
Unfortunately, yeah, you got all the good items way too quick.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, fuck, I got a voice beat. Hey, Rindo, think we could use a little pep in our step?
I mean, it'd be... Oh, please give us a sprint button with skateboards.
Let me share a secret little psych I came up with while I was skating around yesterday.
Can you just... Okay, here's the thing. I'm aware that psych pins are a refinement of imagination, which is theoretically what everything is made of. And because Beat's already gone through a Reaper's game, he has a powerful soul. But like, he says it so casually. Like, coming up with a psych pin is easy.
Yeah. What is it? Supersonic speed, yo!
That explains how you were moving so fast. Nigh imperceptible to the naked eye.
The show.
And if y'all sync up with me, I can bring y'all along for the ride.
Alright, so Beat doesn't have a psychic ability, he just has that super speed pin, Yaz.
Okay.
Interesting.
Seriously? That'll fill my need for speed for sure.
Alright, how's this work?
Dude, what the fuck is... Sound surf!
B can accelerate the party's movement, allowing them to race around town at high speed. Tap the B button in time with the
That's
movement
fucking awesome!
to quicken your step. Sound surfing can also give your groove a boost at the start of battle. Oh, that's neat, actually. How does this work?
Cool as hell!
Let's move.
Yo!
I feel like this one's going to be kind of janky to get used to.
Probably, but I fucking love that shit.
Yeah, I don't know if that groove going up means I did it in time with the beat perfectly, or if it means, yeah, I think I can just spam it, but I don't know if that groove going up means I did it like perfectly in time with the beat or not.
I'm sure that groove is like a you did it good.
Yeah, it's weird because there's like a little drum going on when I'm doing this, and I don't know if I'm supposed to like sync up with that or if that's like what happens when I press the button.
Let's move.
Yeah, like that drum seems to happen when I like press the button sometimes, so I'm not sure how that works, honestly.
Hello.
Oh, last call.
Come again.
God, I wonder when they're gonna put Tsugumi's fight music in the store, because that song was fucking good.
What the fuck is the beat for this song?
Perish.
Yeah, like you see that little thing around Rindo's feet? That happens when I press the button, so I'm not sure how this timing works. Yeah, I think that groove increase caps out at 20%, honestly.
Okay.
Cause like I've seen the little effect that that little like weird orangey particle effect. I think that's what happens when your groove goes up. So I think it's capped out. So I think they did restrict it so you can only gain 20% groove outside of combat.
Dude. Fight the power.
I guess that makes sense. They don't want you going too fast.
Oh god, 3 minutes clapping with this.
Oh god.
Alright, let's wait. I can do it while I'm corralling noise, actually. That's fun.
This is sick. I love this.
I think I've attracted a fucking herd of wild ass cats. Wait, can I do this? Okay, this is probably stupid,
Yeah.
but what happens if I chain all of them together?
But you're no match for me.
I mean, I guess we're gonna find out.
Because theoretically, it would be better to go for a 30 chain with each individual one, but
Party is equipped.
I feel like it'd be fun if they gave you like a bonus for doing all of them at once.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Oh right, I forgot Nagi had a fucking shotgun.
Nagi has her blast.
That was perfect.
I love how the fire one is just like a fucking nuke.
The fire woman is simply fuck that. Fuck everything in this combat zone.
Yeah, the sound pin's interesting because it's the pin I have on fret's kind of interesting because it does increase the amount of groove you get off of like beat dropping with it.
Okay.
What's the sound one look like? Oh, that's interesting. Kind of turns him into a walking bomb.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure if it's helping, but we did just get 1,000 points off of that battle alone. Although that's probably just because the noise are a lot stronger than they used to be.
So far, so good. Let's keep it going. Gotcha.
Just doing my job.
It's over. Hey, not bad. Just doing my job. Let's end this. Oh yeah.
Where's my humble contribution?
Perfecto. You son of a.
Oh, I love that beats here.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, I'm starting to think that getting all three at once was a tactical error.
You may have bungled it a
Is it too
little.
late to back out?
You know, it's fine, I might die before we finish up the entire chain. Definitely not on purpose though, I promise.
Oh, of course, of course.
I've been better, yo.
I'm so sorry, Beat. I'm gonna be honest, that one was not intentional. Definitely not feeling the missiles.
Yeah, the missiles are fun, but they
take too long, is the problem.
take so long, and if you get interrupted at all, they go away.
Yeah. Like, I'm a fan of the psychic shotgun, and I'm gonna keep trying this one. I'm not entirely sure if I like it yet. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure if I like this one, but we could also try one of these shrapnels. We could try the icky beam, which is just kind of funny, honestly. Yeah, I'm not desperately convinced by a lot of these options for Fret, you know?
That's fair.
And unfortunately, I can't yeet coins at people using the light elements, because I'm already using one of my Uber
Whoa.
slots.
Oh, that's a Gato Nero pin.
Yeah, I think it's one of our only Gato Nero pins.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it
It
makes...
dropped off kitty cat fight.
Ah, right, yeah. Yeah, I mean, the interesting thing about it is that this is our only light element pin, too, if I'm not mistaken.
That's fun.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we do need to unlock, like, another thing. We need to unlock another Uber slot before we can use it, but it's definitely gonna be fun when we have the space for it. Now... I mean, I could take Blizzard Bunny, but I feel like I should level up at least one thing, you know? So let's go with the Garbage Gadling, because it sounds stupid. I mean, hey, if RNG blesses us, then it'll be perfect. And actually, wait, I should have run away.
You should have run away.
You know what? I'm gonna run away.
Just be careful.
Enjoy.
Sorry, I was so caught up in the euphoria of getting to make Rindo do a funny flip that I forgot to be smart.
Of course, of course.
It's still an interesting way of doing a run mechanic, because it's not just hold button, it's like... Yeah, I don't know if you have to do it like a certain amount of times, or if you just need to get it like perfectly synced up.
I think this is fucking sick.
Yeah, it makes you focus more on the actual music in the background. And it also means you pay more attention to like the differences, but in that case, I'm actually gonna turn the music up.
Let's move.
Yeah, I could definitely see this movement system being very addicting. Alright, that's enough of me just running. That's enough of me just flailing around in a circle wildly. Alright, come on. It also means I can actually do longer chains.
I guess I could go around or two.
Or at least I can give less of a shit about chains.
You have the potential to do so much.
Yeah. You know, I'm sure an 8 times chain is fine. Yeah, unfortunately, because of how random chance works, occasionally you just don't get big objects and sometimes you get shit tons of them.
Yeah. I'm glad they kept the trends of Kinesis pins being entirely based on RNG.
Yeah, definitely very odd.
I think we've got this. Ain't no stopping us now. We got this. Did I do that? You sure did.
Wasn't the top pin for this like 40,000 or something?
400,000 actually, which is a lot.
Jesus.
Like, we can do longer chains, but also, I feel like I should just... Also, maybe I shouldn't fix what ain't broken, you know?
Fair enough.
Because this pin setup... Like, ice is definitely the only thing keeping this entire pin setup together, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, well, part of that's because you're at such a low level that
Yeah.
you can't really experiment.
Yeah, you know, I will put my level up after this, because, like, we're doing such big chains, we really don't need the bonus. We really don't need as big of a multiplier as we would in the last game.
Yeah.
Either that, or I just need to get back in the groove of the combat.
That too. You haven't played for like a couple days.
Yeah, definitely gotta put my level up though, because I don't think we need a 263 times multiplier, like, at all.
Yeah, I think you'd be fine without that.
Alright, time to nuke the place. Fire is definitely a very fun element for this, and no, Brett, don't run into the funny jelly. Don't run into the funny jelly field.
Oh, but look at him. He wants it so bad.
Yeah, not sure how convinced I am by the kinesis pins requiring you to get lucky to really get your chains off.
Yeah, they're not great in that regard. Oh, we're living on the edge.
I don't know about
Yeah. I wish we had another Uber pin slot so I could try out that Gatomira pin.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we only have the one.
And that's a death.
At least you can just change the level from the game over screen.
Yeah, that's nice. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna change this back to the ice starts because, that's what works, honestly. Actually, what is the thing for this one? I am kind of tempted by Lovely Launcher, but whatever. Lovely Launcher, caught in the undertow. But that's a pile driver thing. I could go for the Freezy Laser, actually. That is also another option.
Yeah, that was fun.
Alright, this is stupid. Oh, right. Menu. Oh, I love how I can sell pins from the menu now.
Great.
Alright.
Level.
I cannot change levels from that menu as far as I can tell. Because
You can do it from the game over screen. I've fucking done it.
Really? Where?
Just like, hit the plus button.
it?
Babe, perhaps I'm dumb.
That was pretty sick.
Ow.
Whatever you say.
Yeah. Sorry, everyone. I just got off. Sorry, everyone. My brain's kind of asleep today, so we're definitely operating.
God.
I don't know what we're operating at, but we sure are operating. Let's see. Oh, right.
Yeah.
We had Glitter Beam. Yeah, because
Oh
I think...
yeah, the natural puppy.
Yeah, I think Shock can also stun, so... Yeah. Oh, interesting. Huh, alright. Let's get our fucking drop rate to a nice, easy 25 times. Okay, no, if we're doing 10 times chains, let's go for a nice 20.
Yeah, because like this day is gonna have so much combat that you might as well make it a little easy on yourself to blow through it.
Yeah. Alright, let's see. That's birds, that's bears, that's honestly, the biggest problem with being able to chain this many is I'm having a hard time keeping track of how many, like, noise I've yoinked.
There.
Alright, come on. No, no, not... God dang it, I grabbed 2 of them.
Fucked it up.
Alright, everyone, you know what that means. And also, apparently I forgot to actually, like... I pressed B instead of A when I was changing my level, so I'm still at level 8.
Carefully.
Alright. I'm so sorry, everyone. Apparently we're just starting off with the... God, what is it at this
We're
point?
gonna be stuck on this day for fucking ever.
Yeah, we spent like 30 minutes just... We spent like 20, 25 minutes just fucking around.
26 minutes now.
Right, okay. Again, put ourselves up to level 19, 20. Do that. We are now at 20 out of 37. And now, we're going to do the smart thing and not be stupid. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ah. 10. I can count, I swear. But yeah, unless something has like a really, really bad drop rate, we should be perfectly fine to get everything in
Yeah, with
existence.
nearly 200 times drop rate. Yeah, you think that's enough?
Nice one, now, girl. Take a ride. Follow me, yo. That was perfect.
Like my humble contribution.
It's over. Let me go.
Jerk. Alright, only 664 off that one, but that was birds.
That was birds. It's so hard to build up combos on those.
Yeah, even tough birds are flimsy. Good enough. Perish.
We got this.
Alright. 1500 for 2. Like, this, we're probably going to be on this day for at least 2 streams, honestly, because, like, there's a lot of combat
God,
to do.
hell on earth.
Masterfully done. Splendidly done.
Let's keep it going.
God, dogs. Getting caught by a dog is a death sentence.
Splendidly done.
That was perfect.
God, you're gonna die again.
Oh, absolutely. But hey, we have 3,000 points
Oh, great.
out of a required reading of 400.
Yeah, like how long do you genuinely want to spend here?
Yeah, that's a good point. Like, if I want that
Like,
stupid
should-
pin, it might be better to just do it off stream.
Yeah, because like genuinely, I just don't know how much fun this is going to be to watch you fight a bajillion enemies for 4 hours.
Yeah, like, that's... Yeah, perhaps these days are gonna go on for a bit too long, especially if I'm gonna fuck around so long with pin setups.
Keep your eyes on me.
Lightning!
Fuck that bear in particular.
Alright. Alright, definitely just putting the fucking ice pin back on after this. Jesus Christ.
Are we really gonna be okay here? Let's keep it up. Perfecto. How's that? Let's keep it
Like, I like the shotgun aesthetically, but also I'm definitely just gonna go back to my old pin setup with the boomerangs at this rate. Like, it was just a little more usable, you know?
That's fair. I think part of it might just be that you're on hard, so everything is just more strategic.
Everything is more strategic, and unfortunately, babe, I am a clown. Yeah, like, at least the points do rack up faster in this week, because the enemies are tougher.
I fear for our survival.
Yeah. Like, you're getting a good sweep of points, it's gonna take forever to get fucking 400,000.
Yeah, especially if I need to be careful about... Yeah, alright. Maybe giving us 10 chains was a mistake.
Yeah, maybe that was a power you weren't ready for.
Ah, jeez, you think? Alright, let's
Yeah.
see. Put on the ice pin, Blizzard Bunny, for freezes. And then put the boomerangs back on. Was it Righteous Rabbit? No, it wasn't. It was the one after Righteous Rabbit. Brooding Bunny. Alright. And then... Alright. Was I using... I think I was using Namikuguri before, so...
You were.
Yeah, because that one's got faster recharge. Yeah. I hate to put all the good experience to waste, but again... At this rate, it's like, these days are conceptually fun. They're definitely a little too long for a stream, though.
Yeah, like, they're fun in your own time, but this is a stream and we gotta be, like, consistently entertaining. And endless combat ain't great for that.
Yeah. I do want to try fucking about with pin setups, but again, like, if this is just the superior pin setup, this is the superior pin setup.
Once again, I think because you're on hard, it's just hitting you worse. Because I'm playing on normal for the most part, and I have a lot more leeway to fuck about.
Yeah, like, this pin setup's very strong.
It is, you got just good pins.
Let's bring the pain, yo.
Again, what ties it all together really is just Rapturous Rabbit. Sorry, Brooding Bunny. Why the fuck do I keep calling it Rapturous Rabbits? I think it's because we had a different pin that was also called that. Like, yeah, just... The freezes definitely saved my ass way more than they have any right to.
Plus my humble contribution.
Yeah, like, I like the shotgun aesthetically, it kind of doesn't work.
That's fair.
Like, between its long charge up, low uses, and just the inability to hit flying targets, it really suffers. Not to mention some with lackluster range, but like, a lot of our pins have lackluster range if we're really keeping track. Alright, water, and everyone can recharge for a second. I love when they're stupid and they run into shit. Yeah, there we go.
Let's do it to it, yo.
Reduction 4, here we go.
Hey, is this really only the fourth one? Jesus Christ.
Is she okay?
Yeah, we're gonna be here for a while.
That was perfect. We're on a roll.
Plus my humble contribution.
Booyaka! It's over. No sweat for Fred.
At least they're playing this song. This song fucking slaps.
Yeah, like the boomerangs are
Before
just.
the game launch. No, continue. I'm just gonna talk about music.
To be fair, I'm just going to gush over the boomerangs because the boomerangs are just good. They come back fast. They cover a lot of area. They charge quickly. They're really good for combos because like they hit multiple times. Yeah, like that boomerang.
I
pin's
was
just
gonna
good.
say that before the game launched, the official site had 3 tracks. One of which was the track used in the opening. One of which was the generic battle song that sounds kind of like Someday but 2 inches to the left. And this track. And it's real good.
God, wolves.
Will he do that?
Like the wolves
So
are
if you
just
die here, are you gonna try this 10 chain again?
probably not. Like those wolves are just lethal, honestly.
Yeah, especially because they've got that reduction multiplier going on.
Oh right, I forgot they get stronger with each reduction
Is it
too.
too late to back out?
They sure do.
All right, focus the wolves. No, now you just got smacked by a pufferfish off screen. Right, you know what? Yeah, we're just going to rush through this week, I think.
You're beat.
Yeah.
We're not quite
Like,
strong
what-
enough. We're not quite strong
I'd
enough for a
imagine
10
those
chain.
high numbers are probably a post-game run back.
Yeah, like, because like I do need to impress upon you, viewers. 400,000 points for the What a Shock pin.
It's simply too much.
It's doable. I just need like like the thing is, if I compromise damage output for 1 healing pin, that might help. But the only thing I can really think of is just slamming a bunch of these region accessories. We have the best
It's
region,
not
but
a number that we're really capable of getting right now.
yeah. Yeah, like like the best option really is just getting a shitload of region accessories, because then that's it. Because we just simply cannot out-heal the damage at a 10 chain.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll take you. I'll at least chain the 3 together and just go with... I'll try and just chain the point guys together, but there's so many of these things.
There's so much noise.
A 6 chain is more reasonable because we were just doing 5 chains last time, and this is only one of them.
Yeah, like you could consistently make it to around the 7 point in that chain. It's just that the enemies got so tough that you couldn't.
Yeah, like, I think part of it's just that I'm bad at conserving my pins, and I always just throw them entirely.
That's like a C+.
Like, there's definitely a bit of stop and start to this Jesus Christ. Yeah, B, your dodge frames increasing does not help me significantly.
He's doing his best.
But yeah, there's definitely a bit like there's definitely a bit of start and stop to this combat flow, because ideally, you always want to have at least 1 pin available in case one of you gets grabbed by a wolf.
Yeah.
I foresee no difficulties.
Like, honestly, my biggest problem with the combat system is the fact that dodging interrupts charge pins.
Yeah, like I understand why, but it's just annoying. Especially for stuff like the missiles, where like any interruption means your entire thing is just done for.
Like, honestly, I feel like there should be something where it's like, if dodging, just automatically release what you've charged up, because I'm just in the habit of releasing the buttons at the same time as I press the dodge, and that means the dodge overtakes them.
Yeah.
Alright. Yeah, definitely. Bird.
Burb. Mean birds, rude to Rindo.
I wonder, is that this higher in power, or is that like a different effect entirely? I think it's a bit of column A, a bit of column B, because I'm pretty sure the fire only leaves those like burning trails at level 2.
Victory is all but assured.
Alright.
Legacy Plus. Is she okay?
Yeah, like the regen speed increase on our current shockwave pin, or I think it's a vortex saber technically, is quite nice. Really
Yeah,
brings the
it's
whole
useful.
pin setup together.
I foresee no difficulties.
But yeah, there's definitely just like some start and stop to this combat, since a lot of since like you're really just kind of encouraged to sit still and not attack for a bit to recharge pins.
Yeah. Like, it's definitely not a button masher.
Yeah, which is a problem because I'm used to just kind of pouring on endless aggression. It was less of an issue in the last game since you could only reasonably use one or two. You could really only use one pin at a time.
Yeah, like there was a limit to how much you could do, which meant that some pins were always going to be clear.
Yeah, but the issue is in this game, raw damage output demands you just go for everything at once, since that means you can also just get as many groove combos off as quickly as possible. Alright, what are we at? Ice? Yeah, that's a good one. Like, I could also do better by, like, I don't know, saving up grooves, like I used to do, like, by saving up grooves for really bad days. Like, why the fuck is that wolf on fire?
I don't know, there's fire on the ground from something.
Yeah, like, occasionally that wolf just bursts into flames and streaks fire on the ground.
Quite rude.
Alright.
Not too shabby.
The fact that nearly 3 minutes straight of fighting is still a star is kind of amazing.
I mean, you were chaining a shit ton of stuff.
That was only 6.
That's still a lot.
That's only one higher than the actual thingamajig. But hey, look! We got a new pin, Bolt 4, which we're never gonna use because it's the wrong input type.
Hell yeah. Alright, I'd say this place is as good as ours. Is it? It is? Damn. That was easy, yo. Let's see if you're still saying that at the end of the day. Oh, looks like we've got news.
Hey,
Newsflash, players!
whoa there.
The Wicked Twisters and the Fairy Beauties have staked their claim on some new turf. Guess we aren't the only ones off to a good start.
Hold up, the Varia Hooties?
Varia Beauties, Canon's team. Precisely. She's proven herself quite the capable commander.
Then what are we waiting for? We better get out there and claim our turf before they do, yo. Let's bounce. Wait, who's gonna make us go all super speedy?
He definitely skates to the beat of his own drum. Kinda reminds me of Minamoto in that sense, you know? That is certainly not a connection I had drawn before. Or to close my eyes and focus intently on their respective energies, perhaps I might be able to extrapolate some similarities between the two. It, wasn't that deep. I can't wait for someone to literally say Minamoto in earshot of Beat and have him just fucking snap on him.
Yeah, because no one's kind of caught beat up on what they've been doing this past week. He doesn't know yet. Oh, look at us happy. Right.
Man, I am starving. I'm gonna have pretty tasty. Oh, that really
I love how everyone loves fucking air in a can.
Yeah, you know, yummy, tasty air.
Like, there has to be something edible in God, I just fucking look.
No.
God, I'm looking at the stat distribution, and like Beat has the highest defense, but he's basically tied with everyone else for attack, which I think is kind of funny.
It's been 3 years. He's off his game.
Also, his style's whack, yo.
He's simply not stylish.
God. Yeah, I should probably... It would probably help if I focused on actually giving everyone decent defense boosting food, too. Like, that would probably help.
Keep eating healthy.
Presumably, yes.
Alright, first off, what is that new pin we have? Hog Fang. Oh, it's one of these. Okay. I think there's...
Volt Tackle from Pokemon.
Yeah, I'm starting to think there's certain pins you're definitely just meant to use by themselves with nothing, while using nobody else. Like, anything you have to direct using the left stick, you cannot be using other pins. Because that means the camera's not on the person with the left stick.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah. It probably would be better just to use... It probably would be smart to use these one at a time. And, like, just rotate them, but meh. Damage output. Alright.
Hey there.
Oh, that's useful.
Oh, that's fun.
I don't know if that's because I left and came back or what.
Really hits the spot.
No.
Let's eat, yo.
Interesting.
That really hits the spot.
I just realized Beat has the lowest HP too.
He's just a stringy lad. He's just a normal man.
Eating healthy.
Jeez. It's very
Welcome
fun.
to the Scramble where no one else is.
Yeah, the Scramble where no one else is because the walls are stuck, which means everyone's being funneled into each other, except us. We just get to own everything. There she is, Girl Boss Supreme.
There she is!
You could have a future in cosplay, you know. Sure had me fooled. I forgot what her voice was, honestly. And I feel like she's mellowed out a bit considering the suit.
God, putting Izuki in a suit was a fucking huge-brained move on the side of the developers.
I love how in the time between seeing the trailer with Izuki in it from playing Neo and then playing Twelly, I'd completely forgotten Izuki was the goth one. I was just referring to Izuki as the goth one because she was paired up with Coco.
It's you!
Nice to see you too, newcomer. I never dreamed I'd see your handsome face again.
Hey, boss, you know who this lady is?
Please refrain from speaking unless spoken to. Is she another player? Oh, right, because they don't know about the wings.
They don't, because half the Reapers they've run into have been the Shinjuku ones that don't have shit.
Yeah, and like the generic guys don't have their wings out. It's very odd. Don't tell me you forgot all about me. After all we've been through?
Nah, maybe I did forget.
Beat.
Beat!
What?
Cool it, yo. I know you're that prissy girl. Your name just ain't coming to me right now.
Looks like even death is no cure for unbridled idiocy. The name's Azuki Yashiro. I'm a girl boss, remember? They put her in a fucking suit. Of course she's gonna be the girl boss of the game.
Of course. Oh, Zuki.
I was even your boss once upon a time, you know.
Huh?
That's a new one. The question is, when he was among the living or when he was a player? Neither.
Oh, right. I remember now. You're Pinky.
What'd you call me?
Jill, how's I supposed to remember your name when I ain't never said it? In his defense, he was a Reaper for a grand total of like a week.
Yes, but also... Well, let's make sure you don't forget it this time.
So, what you doing, Pinky? Here to mess with us players again?
Not exactly. Technically, I'm not even allowed to do that these days. Things have changed since you and your pals were running around town. For one, us Shibuya Reapers are now something of an endangered species. Ser-
Huh.
Didn't I say something about how the Okay, technically speaking, when I was saying it, I was talking about the Shinjuku Reapers doing it, like, shady-like, but a hostile takeover seems weird, given the context of how important Shibuya was in the first place.
Yeah. What do you mean, Shibuya Reapers? Do you guys come from anywhere else?
Duh. There's Reapers native to every area. Obviously.
Huh. Cool. Oh, I guess I haven't introduced myself yet, Fred. No!
Fred has a thing for girl bosses.
Fred, she will kill you!
God, I really am struggling with Azuki's voice, because, like, A, I kind of don't remember it. B, whatever her voice was, it kind of doesn't match her new image, you know?
He's chilled out severely.
She was a very aggressive, mean teenager in the last game.
Yeah. I'm...
Tosai Furusawa, Rindo Kanade, and Nagi Asui. As if I don't already know who you are. It's kind of my job, kid. I've been watching over Shibuya since before you could even write your own name. They fucking knew what they were doing when they redesigned Azuki.
She's so good.
She is going to step on you. I am not going to give her a
Good.
zoom. This town's in my blood. Sounds like she's been here her whole life. Or afterlife, as it were.
Hey, how come you's by yourself? Where's Lollipop? No way that guy gave up the Reaper gig.
Your guess is as good as mine. Wait,
Huh?
who? Perchance he means the Reaper with the sweet tooth?
Yeah, that guy. Always sucking on the lollipop. Y'all know him? Sure do. I always just called him Candyman.
Babe, I hope you appreciate the fact that you've got the dumbass energy in this party.
Great. I've got the two himbos.
You've got himbos, I've got feral children, and also Rindo, who's currently staring directly at the camera.
Brindo is looking into the camera like he's on The Office.
Wait a second. How do you know him?
He kinda helped us out a few times. Seems like a nice guy.
He helped you? Nice guy!
Remind me not to get on her bad side.
And I thought that good for nothing was just slacking off somewhere. God, did they go through like a breakup in the last 3
rogue?
years? I mean, it might just...
You cut out, I didn't hear ya.
Oh, god dang it. Like, A, did they have a breakup over the last 3 years? Because they were a fun couple. Although, I suppose they're gonna get back together since the Shibuya Reapers are all greeped up. Greeped up?
Creeped up?
They're all greebled with Coco. I mean, if I had to... I mean, it's not unlikely Azuki actually went on to a management position and Karia just stayed behind again.
Yeah.
Uh,
Aww.
I will admit, I'm slightly baffled by the, what the fuck is it called? I don't think it's called a corset.
No, she's got a corset on.
Yeah, with the very green strings, which I think is just an interesting color choice for an ad. But now I find out he's been helping players? The audacity of that absolute idiot! I'll have to teach him a lesson or three next time I see his ugly mug. It would appear we have met the lollipop lover's boisterous boss. God, that... Top 10 lines. That is the most line of all time.
Truly.
Still, makes you realize just how much Shibuya has changed. Me, him, and a couple others are all that's left of the old crowd. Even the Game Master's not from around here this time.
Damn. Almost makes me feel sorry for you guys.
The job isn't what it used to be either. I guess that's just the way things are nowadays. But more importantly, where do you get off pretending to be Neku? You got me all excited for a hot minute.
My bad, Pinky. But how would phones coming back be good for you?
Oh, you know.
So, he really ain't here either then.
Once again, Neku in the noise dimension is on the fucking table now. Because they're looking for him. They don't know where he is.
Yeah, he's just a giant question mark.
Yeah. Sadly. Not like it makes a difference with the Ruin Bringers on top. I doubt even Neku could hold a candle to their almighty leader.
Sounds like a real hot shot.
Anyway, enough chit-chat. Time for me to call it a day. It is 3 in the morning and it's like 10 in the morning and I've been working since last week.
Later.
Try not to have too much fun playing our little game now.
See ya.
Now I think about it, I think I might have all the girl bosses in this game too, outside of a chameleon lady.
You've got most of the girl bosses, yes.
My brand.
This looks nothing like my last vision. Where is this? When is this even? Is this another potential future? It's just like that dream I had of Shibuya.
Ground control to Major Rin, dude. Hello.
Huh?
Beating the boss already bounced. You coming?
Oh, yeah, coming. Your social network has been updated with Azuki Yashiro.
Azuki.
And we now have access to Koki's thing. So first off, what is... Increases a given brand's pen power when using 3 or more of its pens in a single deck. Ah, so if I was using multiple pens from the same brand, they'd all be stronger. Interesting.
Okay, that's fun.
Yeah. A Shibuya Reaper who claims the city is in her blood. She may not care for the Shinjuku gang, but she doesn't let that get in the way of her strict adherence to the hierarchy. I swear, is hierarchy spelled wrong?
No, that's how you spell it.
Are you sure? I'd swear it's H-I-E-R. Yes, I am going to derail this whole thing just to look up hierarchies.
Hang on. Wait, yeah, they did spell it wrong. What the fuck?
Yeah, that's a typo. She was a
I'm writing a call-out post.
Yeah. Okay, so she is Karya's boss now.
Huh. Okay.
Yeah.
I
Alright.
think the fact that Karya is helping us when he's not supposed to. I think Karya's up to something.
Oh, absolutely.
Which I've said before, but I'm just reiterating it.
God. 48%, everyone. 48%, and we are out of FP.
I mean, hey, you've done pretty good so far.
Yeah. Because honestly, the only FP I'm missing is like the 2 FP from that one dive yesterday.
Yeah.
Are you looking for something?
Ah, supercharged mashup attacks.
Have a nice day.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't think I ever bothered learning what the sync attack is actually called in the last game. I always just called it the sync attack.
I think it's called a fusion attack.
Yeah. Alright. God, yeah, 5 reductions. Considering the amount of points you can get off of each reduction nowadays, like, that's a lot.
Yeah, it's a fair bit.
You know, let's just chill with this 5 and then move on to the other 2, because there's no way I'm gonna gather the rest without hitting 10.
God, and then you would perish instantly.
I would simply die.
I'm wondering if, because once again, no one's winning this game, so no one's becoming a Reaper. So that might be at least part of why the Shibuya ranks are so thin, aside from just the ending of the last game where everyone in the high command died, and a lot of the foot soldiers also died.
Yeah. Also, another point in favor of, I really wish dodging didn't trash charge pens. The fact that you still consume the charge on a pen when you're charging it up, instead of just burning
Yeah,
it.
fucking sucks.
Yeah, like instead of burning the point, instead of burning the energy when you release the pen.
Penguins!
Oh, Penguin!
Penguinos! They're here!
Is she okay?
Alright, that's... Alright. I'm glad I turned up the music, because I'm gonna be honest, I've never actually been able to hear the music during these streams. Not properly, anyway.
That's tragic, babe.
Like, I've been able to hear the music, just not super well, you know?
The soundtrack's fucking good.
It is. It really is. God, I can't wait for the funny fucked up bubbles to just absolutely slaughter me again.
Oh god. Frog hell, frog hell.
Like, they're not as bad in this game, simply because they can't simply because they physically can't take up as much screen real estate, but still.
Yeah, the shift to 3D has done wonders in making certain deadly enemies a lot more manageable.
Alright. Like, yeah, if I really buckled down, I'm sure I could get the 400,000 points, but like, that's just so much.
It's not good for stream.
Yeah, like, oh shit, new shark variant.
Ooh,
Oh,
new shark drop.
fuck, please.
Ooh,
It's a hammerhead, that's neat.
hell yeah.
Can't wait to find out it has twice as much health as the funny shark from before.
I mean, it certainly is bulky.
God dang it, I wanted to use the water one. Ah well, melt. Oh, that's new.
Ooh,
Is that a
what was that?
Is that a fucking rat?
Is it?
No, it's just
Oh, it's
penguinos.
penguins.
I mean, I'm glad they
God, I
added
wish
more
there was
noise.
rat noise.
Oh, absolutely. But I'm glad they added more, like, just noise symbols to help differentiate enemies.
Yeah, it's nice.
Because it was kind of ridiculous to have the exact same symbol account for so many distinct enemy types.
Yeah, like I'm sure that was definitely some sort of limitation, but also it's nice that like basically every noise seems to have its own symbol now.
Yeah.
Not too shabby.
God, look at how much PP we're getting now.
It's quite a bit.
Ooh, Velvet Vampire.
Velvet Vampire.
Well, let's see. That's a beat pen. First off, we have this Ever Arctic treasure I didn't realize you picked up. Kick up 4 icy tornadoes around yourself to deal damage to any foe they hit. Hold the button to gradually enlarge the cyclones until they can knock the enemy back. Chance of freezing the enemy. And no evolving, only lasts 4.8 seconds. That could be interesting.
Yeah, that one could be fun. Ooh, piercing pillar.
Oh Jesus, look how many pillars this picks up.
Potion of fuck that guy.
Potion of 5 fucking pillars, motherfucker. Yeah, why is it called Velvet Vampire if it has 0 health drain capabilities?
Because it's a Coney pin.
Of course it is.
And that's their brand.
Alright, now for the other two.
Gotta focus.
Yeah, I'm glad they added a special thing for those guys. Let's see, I need you. And I need you.
Wahoo!
I guess I could go around or two.
God, how fucked up is it that I'm level 39?
That's a lot. That's quite a bit of levels, babe.
Yeah, what level are you at, by the way?
Oh god, I don't remember. I'm somewhere in like early 20s, I think. Maybe mid.
Yeah, that works.
Let's keep it up.
I love how the high level normal one's just a fucking machine gun.
Just death, destruction.
Our party is equipped to win.
Ice! Oh, Jesus.
Bird moments.
Alright. Time to wait for that thing to die.
You've entombed it in a prison.
Oh yeah, we win!
Yeah, like, I'm looking at this day, I'm turning it around, I'm rotating it in my mind, and I'm starting to think, maybe they might have gone overboard with this day.
Perhaps there are too many big numbers in this day.
Like, 400,000 points means you're gonna go through so much combat.
Ooh, Yaka! That makes 2, don't it?
To wit, yes. Well, let's see.
Hey!
Time for another newsflash, players!
Oh!
The Wicked Twisters and the Pure Hearts have each claimed a new area for themselves.
The, Who Hearts?
Another one of our rival teams.
Man, y'all's names are something else. Who came up with them anyways? Well, the Wicked Twisters was my idea. What's this supposed to mean, though? It's, like giant tornadoes that blow away the competition. And they're also, like, scary and mean, like me. Huh.
Well then.
Are you trying to say you don't like it? Nah, man. I think it's pretty solid.
Look at the fucking disbelief on Rindo and Nagi.
Brett is finally getting someone who vibes with his energy, and the other two just can't believe it.
They can't believe the beat has shit taste. I diagnose thee. Bad taste.
Right? I knew you'd understand, Beat.
At least somebody does. Looks at camera. Yeah.
I'm gonna posit my theory once more that the big numbers means that the top ranks are for post-game. Because I'd imagine if you come back in here with an end game team, it is much easier to just blitz through it.
Yeah, like... Because, like, the health bars on the enemies is a bit much when you consider a fucking 10 chain reduction.
Yeah.
I do think it has to be like a certain amount of correct inputs. Although it does seem to be decently generous in the timing.
That's fair.
It is hard to say, honestly. Alright, where the... Oh, no, they're just outside of,
Other end.
Right, which reminds me. I keep forgetting we have the sprint option now, and it's very funny. First off, we have funny new jackets, and I'm sure it would help if I put these
Hell
on.
yeah.
But also, look, we have Healing Aura, Rip Roar, and Red. Oh, it only works in status ailments. That's,
Huh. That's way too specific to be useful.
Max...
At least at this moment.
Max 3. That's a weird one. So these do reboot, but they only reboot a certain amount of times, I'm guessing.
Okay.
Low top sneakers, prevents knockback. I'd rather have something that prevents grabs. Alright, an M1951 field jacket, which is nice. And of course, 1 HP boost 3 for Fret specifically.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, I think... Jeez, what the frick was that?
The camera did not like whatever the fuck you were doing.
Yeah, I think it's a... I think if I, like, move between the scene transition too fast. Ow. Oh. Shit, there's a restaurant down here?
Welcome to restaurant. I'm sure that'll open up at some point.
It'll open up, we promise. What else have we got? Another whirlwind pin. Day off outside that can evolve, why not? And... Ah, yes, do you want a polo shirt? Because that's all we've got for you.
Take this fucking polo shirt, idiot.
Right. Now, we sold everything, so let's do the Kumbata. The Kumbata. Let's try not to fight a shit ton of rhinos, but unfortunately, we're gonna fight a shit ton of rhinos.
It's go time.
Truly, tragedy strikes.
Clearly, you don't know how to dodge rhinos.
Tread carefully.
Oh, right, get around behind it.
Nice work.
You know, just eat this. Like, the enemies just do have a lot of health in this game, you know?
Yeah. Once again, part of it is just that you're on hard.
Part of it's that I'm on hard. Part of it's that maybe... Part of it's that I do want to upgrade my pins to stronger versions. It's just these are the best of what I have. In terms of playstyle, not in terms of raw numbers. In terms of raw numbers.
Yeah, they're the best for how you play.
Yeah. Which means they're not the strongest by any stretch of the imagination. I mean, hell, I got access to the fucking poison pin I'm using, like, day 3? Day 5? I think it was day 5.
Yeah, it dropped off one of those fucking scorpions.
I mean, yes, it's an evolved variant, but also... Which I guess I could find a better bomb pin, but, you know. Actually, that would explain why the poison pin leveled up so slowly.
Yeah.
So far, so good.
Because honestly, the amount of PP we're getting today is ridiculous.
Yeah, you're getting like 800 PP every time you fight. It's fucking absurd.
I mean, yes, part of it's just big fucking reductions, but you know.
Even then.
Let's keep it going. Hey, not bad. Just doing my job. You're done for.
Look at B and his stupid movement when he's doing this.
Good. He's good.
Sucker.
We're moving into this with the perfect amounts of groove.
We got this in the bag.
Nice.
Oh, funny frogs. Get around behind
Hell
it.
yeah, funny frog.
So far, so good. Let's keep it going.
Honestly, freezing the rhinos just lets you fucking bully them.
Yeah, the poor rhinos just get absolutely destroyed with the freeze.
Great job.
Yeah, like bomb pins are just good for the amount of AoE they have. Can't wait to see what the actual timer on this one is.
Time to use my true power.
What you been waiting for?
God, that rhino didn't even stand a chance.
Yeah, like that's why I'm using the ice pin, because it just lets you fucking bully the enemies at very little risk to yourself.
For me. Don't forget me. Not bad, I'd say.
Alright, that should be the final one.
I know there's a pin that does something very similar. It's just Earth Element, but I don't think you got it off a drop yet.
Which one? Like, very similar to what?
It's similar to Frets, but it's just Earth Element, and it also entombs them in place.
Ah. Maybe it's a normal mode drop, because again, I'm playing solely on hard mode.
It's probably a normal drop.
And that makes 3. I'd say we're making good progress.
Let's just hope the other teams aren't.
We shall soon find out.
Hey.
Newsflash from the Scramble, y'all!
Whoa there.
I can't believe it! All 3 teams have taken over new turf! Is it that hard to believe? They've got nothing else to do.
All of us?
And while I've got your attention, let me hit you with another update. Here are your current turf totals. The Wicked Twisters lead with 4 areas, while the Varia Beauties and Pure Hearts have claimed 3 apiece. As the boss always says, things are really heating up. And for that, I'll reward you with a little more freedom. Say goodbye to those walls that were blocking your way. Wanafo, Shibuya Hikari, and the Scramble Crossing are now yours for the taking. You know what that means. Direct confrontation with the enemy factions.
So now they're pitting us against the other players, huh? Back in my day, we took on the Reapers, not each other, yo. To be fair, it isn't always like this. Usually there's more puzzles.
The struggle for territorial control is fraught with surprises.
I want to say that's the announcer, but I'm not sure.
I want to say it's just a generic... give him the Susakichi voice. I'm sure that's stupid, but give it to him.
In the mood for another one? 'Cause surprise, here we are!
Yeah, I figured it was just generic mooks.
What? Are you with the Varia Beauties? Should I take this?
Yeah, you take glasses, because glasses would be closer to Susakichi.
We sure are, sweetie.
Thought we'd take a little stroll and get a sneak peek of our future turf. Such unfounded arrogance.
You want a piece of this pie? You're gonna have to fight us for it, yo. Ooh, aren't we bold for a newbie?
What was his name again? Neku?
Listen. I ain't Neku. Name's Beat, yo. And I'm finna make sure you don't forget it.
Guess we're really doing this.
They move fast.
Yeah, I mean, considering they had to sprint through the scramble.
I still find it interesting that they guaranteed us 4 spots completely uninterrupted.
Yeah. Personally, I find it really I'm kind of curious as to how the fuck taking territory from us works, considering we don't have anyone to guard territory like the others do.
Yeah, I'm curious if a territory is empty, does that mean it's for the taking, or do you need to permanently clear out the other team?
Like, I would assume it's just easy to take because it's free pickings. Also, we just fucking went to town on these guys, huh?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, like this pin setup was just
Bullied them.
This pin setup was just very strong.
Just gotta keep it up, yo.
If you like mindlessly button mashing, which I do, so it's fine.
Actually, you know what? I think we're good for now. Let's get out of here, Hunty. Ta-ta for now. That'll teach him to mess with the twisters.
At least we managed to hold our ground.
Hold up.
Hey, wait, you dropped this. Kinda careless of him to leave something so important behind. I mean, anyone could just pick this up and read all their... Oh. What's up? Okay, for the record, I'm not guilty of prying into their business because the phone was already unlocked. But it says here they want to take down the twisters. Let's see, they're gonna meet at Wanafo? No, wait, Shibuya Hikari? The one without a restaurant. That's oddly unspecific. Ah, okay. Sounds like they want to avoid being overheard.
Who exactly is they?
Sumio, Pure Heart's VP. Who the hell's that?
I haven't the slightest. Guess they're like Mutoi's second in command?
I don't know.
Honestly, I'm less concerned about the who and more concerned about the what. Sounds like they're trying to tag team us.
Feels a bit unfair. You know, unfair like Minamoto. Shall we put a preemptive stop to their collusive efforts?
What you say?
All I got out of that was stop, but I say hell yeah, Penny.
Well then.
Glad you're on board.
I'm happy B just decided that Nagi is Penny now.
I mean, her fucking backpack is covered in them.
I like to think that B just cannot remember names for the life of him.
Beat has ADHD, he's doing his best.
Like, fuck, the only person he called by name in the last game was Rhyme, wasn't it?
Yeah, he may have said Neku's name like once.
Yeah, like exactly once. Although, to be fair, when I think about that, I'm thinking of a fucking Hanakoma bit, so maybe not.
I ain't like how they're trying to play dirty. Don't sit right with me. Let's go show them how wicked we is, yo.
Perfect.
Beat, wait up. Ugh, that's the second time he's run off like that. Hey, Rin dude, what should we do with this?
Maybe just put it back where you found it?
Yeah, good idea. Don't want anyone thinking I stole it. Well, better get moving.
Lord Rindo.
Whither? So Wanafo or Shibuya Hikari? That is the question. The one without a restaurant. Whichever one that is. Suigen Void. Send a swarm of swords soaring at the target, dealing damage to any struck. When the swarm strikes an enemy, it changes course and pursues a new target. That's an interesting one, but again, it's weird. I find like the ZL and ZR pins really weird because I feel like we just
They're funky.
They're very
kinda
fun.
like 'em.
They're very funky because they're like where all the gimmick pins have gone. Like, we have all the directly damaging types, but all the gimmicky types like this have just been remanded to the ZL and ZR buttons.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the whirlwind pins, the drift tackle, fucking Suigen Void.
Just shoot swords.
Yeah, it does not evolve, it only lasts for 1.2 seconds, and it has a reboot of 8 seconds. Also, I hope those hit a fucking... Okay, it does look like they hit a lot, because, like, look at the beat drop of this, Vigintuplet.
Oh, yeah, they better hit a lot. Jesus.
I mean, only 1.2 seconds to strike, that means that you have to be pretty strong. Alright, taking the train. Alright, so let's see. Honestly, I'm kind of interested. And since we're doing fewer...
They seem fun.
Yeah, I'll try it out, especially since we're not doing like as much combat.
Yeah, we've chilled out on the combat just a tad.
Yeah.
Okay, we got this.
Alright, let's try this one out. I'm not convinced. Like, I'm sorry, but that was doing 3 damage. That was doing 3 damage.
Yeah, it seems like it's more chip damage than anything.
Yeah, like, I think if you want to get beat drops with it, you have to be attacking the last target specifically. So it might be solid for bosses, but since the sword like automatically change targets after like connecting with someone, they're not that good against groups, which seems kind of weird considering what they are, but there you have it. I think water might be one of the more useful ones because it strikes repeatedly.
It simply yeets the enemies.
Yeah, like ice is alright because it freezes, but since it can only hit once per thing, it's not that amazing.
Worse, you feel?
Yeah.
Alright. Putting this one away for... Where is it? This one. Is this better? That's weird. I'll take this one. Not this one.
Babe, that was the base form.
Yeah, look, I'm sorry. I really should have this thing sorted by like brand or power. Actually, level's probably a good indicator of how much I've been using something. Because we can sort these now.
Yeah, you can. You simply choose not to.
Every day I choose... God, we have so many pens. How are we
Sure
at?
do.
We're only at 87 out of 333, babe.
You should simply acquire more pins, babe.
I mean, hey, we almost have half the clothing in the whole ass game.
Yeah, you've been doing good on picking up clothes.
Yeah, we've been getting mun.
And that sweet cash money.
Alright, do I have the secret thing for here or for the other place? I think I have the secret thing for here with the Nagia Eel Bowl, so let's eat at the other place.
Yeah.
Have a seat.
Yeah. Alright, yeah, sure, these dark dandan noodles.
Well, let's see. Man, I am stoked. Oh, that really hits the spot.
God, Karya's thing is really good, because it... Apparently it's more than double the tasty bonus, because that would have been like 3 before.
Thank you, Karya.
Every point of defense helps. Every point of health helps more, but you know what I mean.
Man, I am starving.
Every day we choose food.
God, this game makes me hungry.
I mean, yeah. It's described all this food.
Makes me want to cook.
Yeah. Alright, well, let's head to Wanafo, because that doesn't have a restaurant.
Of course, of course.
Let's move.
I do love that the other teams have just decided we're their #1 threat and are just trying to take us out immediately.
I mean, to be fair, we almost managed to kill the Runebringers. Oh, that was fast. Hey, buddy.
All right. Who wants a piece of bread? Time for a beatdown.
Still, it is a little funny how good we are at claiming territory, because reasonably speaking, there's no way on Earth we should be able to keep this territory we've been taking.
Yeah, like, half the reason no one took our territory last time was just because the Deep Rivers were fighting against the Varia Beauties, and the fucking Pure Hearts just let us. Pure Hearts just fucking gave up.
Exquisite timing. We got this.
Again, this game really isn't built for tiny teams. Like, this is meant to be like a wave fight.
There's more where that.
It absolutely is not, and yet we're doing it somehow.
Yeah. Our team's kind of a little fucked up, babe.
A little bit. Hey, buddy.
Hey, bud.
You doing alright?
He's vibing.
I want to zoom in on his face, but I forgot they actually disappear because it's a fixed camera angle. I love how they're like Pokemon trainers, though.
The second you cross eyesights, it's on.
Yeah, they got fucking vision cones.
We've got
This is a stealth game now.
so far. So good. Let's keep it going.
This game is simply all time, all the time.
It's simply so much. This is the most game of all time.
Let's keep it up. Let's keep it going. Nice work. Exquisite.
God, I understand why you can't just heal using the beat drops anymore, but it would be nice to have, you know?
Yeah, like it's something that's so heavily ingrained to my muscle memory that it's weird not having it.
Yeah, like, the mid-fight healing would be incredibly nice in this game.
Squirt big on that one.
Especially since they let you change so much.
Yeah, like, I understand I can just slot a healing pin, but that means one of my characters is just going to be completely useless. Especially because, like, especially for those really long chains, giving up damage output just means more time to take damage, so, like, the healing wouldn't help that much.
Yeah.
Although I guess it would force me to actually play intelligently, but some of those enemies have really... But, like, there's slightly wonky dodges to stuff, even with the extra iframes. Whew. This place is ours now.
Hey.
Listen up! Newsflash Scramble Slammers!
No way.
The Wicked Twisters have taken a new piece of turf, which means the Varia Beauties are down a piece. Bummer!
Hope Kanon can forgive us.
Pardonnez-moi.
What in Hachiko's name are you doing here?
What you say?
I could say the same to you, punk!
Oh, forgive me. You simply caught me off guard. I didn't mean to treat you like a ruffian. Your tone sounded thoroughly intentional to me.
There you are. We've been looking all over for you, girl. So, bad news. It sounds like those icky twisters are onto us.
Why the fuck are the... Yeah, why the fuck are like half of the Varia Beauty Surfer Bros?
Who knows?
I love how so many of these like generic mooks have your fucking haircut, by the way.
It's epic. Genuinely considering getting an undercut in this style. It looks fucking good.
Yeah.
Kanon said we should just call the whole thing off.
What is this thing of which you speak? I don't have any idea what you're talking about. So useless.
Were you trying to address me?
What? No, you must be hearing things. Anywho, I've gotta run. Ciao!
Rude?
God, the Surfer Bros really are no thoughts head empty, huh?
As they should be. It's already bad enough we lost this area, but to lose it to those icky twisters of all teams, that's just sad. Ugh, I need a Cosmo.
Their morale certainly seems to have taken a downturn.
Fine by me. Let's see how far we can make it go.
Putting a stop to their scheme was a good start.
Hey. I don't get it though. Are they all really afraid of us? Like, us?
They certainly emitted an aura of unease.
Right? So you noticed it too.
Ah, I was speaking to myself.
But I heard it. Doesn't that count?
Still no word from Swallow.
Especially when we're basically on the same page here.
I strongly doubt the veracity of that statement.
What is you two fighting about now?
It must be on one of the other teams. Actually, I just realized this, but technically speaking, Nagi could be older than Beat is right now.
She could. She's in college. Beat is like 18. Maybe 19.
Yeah. Like, it's been 3 years since the last game, and if everyone is 15 to 16, except for Rhyme, who's fucking 12, then yeah.
It's entirely possible Nagi is the oldest one here.
Actually, now that I think about it, how funny would it be if Rhyme was Swallow?
I kinda want Rhyme to be Swallow.
They must be on one of the other teams. 'Tis but discord between opposing elements.
You mean like water?
If that facilitates your comprehension, then yes. The question is, which one? Alright, one dilaton. I'm still convinced this stuff's a reference to fucking Dream Drop Distance.
It could be. It's entirely possible.
Alright, Gato Nero, my beloved. What do you have?
Welcome.
Alright, do we already have this?
I don't remember.
I have no clue. It doesn't have a check mark, so I don't think we have it. Oh, cool. Trading stuff in does give you VIP points in this game.
Yeah, it's nice. They heard your complaints.
Alright, cool. Shining Synergy and VIP boost. Why not? We have cash now. Barely.
Like, trading stuff doesn't count for the friendship thing of buying items, but it does count for VIP.
Yeah, which is nice.
Soon.
Alright. So, what? Oh, right, we don't have any points because I flubbed that one chain. That's lame.
Babe, you would not have had enough points even if you hadn't flubbed that chain.
No, if I'd done that chain perfectly, I'd have another 2 points, and every single new item thing is 2 points worth. Yeah, anything that gives me, like, an actual item is worth 2 points on the thing.
I mean, I don't even think Gato Nero's connected right now.
Yeah, I don't think it is. I think she's, like... Yeah, I think she's right up fucking here.
She's in space right now.
Miki Sayonji. Once an aspiring model, she helped to make a name for herself in the glamorous world of fashion like her old friend Honoka. However, her outlook on life changed after meeting Gato Nero's designer. whose humble passion moved her.
Oh, Shiki.
Yeah, once again, I'm assuming we need to actually find Honoka in order to get Miki's things.
Presumably.
Also, I swear, what was the name of those two girlfriends from the first game who played Reaper Creeper?
Oh god, I don't remember.
Yeah, I could be stupid, but I feel like Miki might have been one of them. Who knows?
Maybe. God, it's so hard to find them because they're just random bit characters.
Yeah. Alright. Again, I just love how many descriptions there are. But honestly, like, I want to say I've been doing the fucking work here, you know?
Yeah, you've been putting in the legwork. You done it.
Like, what's your social network look like nowadays?
Nowhere near as full as yours because I haven't been going as hard on like maxing out stores, but I think I'm like around 25-ish.
Ah, the lace-up knee-high boots.
Oh, hell yeah.
Honestly, it might be a good idea to just put uninterruptible on everyone so that they'll just automatically dodge for me. Yeah, high boots. The peak of fashion. I want to get like stompy boots at some point. Ow.
Farewell.
Oh, we're very close to maxing out Tapo Tapo. I still love
Hell yeah.
I still like how they decided to make the frickin' sprint in this game a fucking rhythm game.
It's so cool and it's such a twiwy thing.
Yeah. Incoming.
Greetings.
Greetings, sheeple of Shibuya. This is your game master, Shiba speaking. Hope you're feeling footloose and free on day number 3. Got some red hot news for ya.
Is the brother running the game these days? Yep.
I'm pleased to see this turf wars kindle a fire in your bellies. And although it looks like the Runebringers are cooling off today, their loss can be your gain. Don't miss this chance to climb the ranks. Also, I do want to note, the last time someone said something about fire in your bellies, it was whoever the boss of the Runebringers was.
Yeah, I'm looking directly at that one.
Again, my theory about a sponsored team still stands. A sponsored Reaper
It could
team.
be entirely possible.
Yeah. Although the real question is why the fuck this guy wants to stack the deck like that?
Yeah.
Because he's been
Like, I feel like they're just trying to make sure that nothing in this game happens. Like, everything is just stuck in Discord. And what the fuck was I trying to say? Stasis.
yeah. I mean, that's the question though, because like surely they've been losing like one team every week for a year at this rate, without anyone
Yeah,
really
that's
winning.
So many people just fucking getting crunched for nothing.
Yeah, like imagine how long those 4 teams from before we arrived had to hold on.
God, because Motoi's been here for like a year.
God, like if it wasn't absolutely unreasonable, it would have been really fucking tragic if we had to go through every week until it was just us and the Ruinbringers.
Oh God,
It's-
that's not gonna happen because that's too much. But
It's
God,
not gonna
it could
happen.
be.
But here's the thing: more than one team can get eliminated in a week.
Oh God.
Like, if the Ruinbringers just buckled down the last couple days of this week and just slaughtered another team, it'd basically just be us and them.
Oh,
Probably won't happen this week,
I'm really
but
worried
hey.
that's gonna happen, babe. I like the other teams.
Yeah. The real question is
I'm
who...
still emotionally compromised over Fuya.
Yeah.
I ain't never seen this punk before.
Perhaps he's a relatively new Reaper. Especially you wicked twisters. Did you lose that Spock you had last week? Quit your sulking and see if you can't set my heart ablaze once more.
He's calling us out in front of the entire fucking Reapers game.
I'm looking directly at you.
Overheated at this rate.
I'm looking directly at you through your phone screens, you dumbasses. Fucking do shit. I know you have superpowers. I want to see them fucking power up. We can only hope. After all, a game without white-hot passion isn't one worth watching. Have you met my son? He's a renowned player on the local Tin-Pin circuit.
Oh fuck, that's a headcanon.
Yeah. See, it's fun. One day I went down to the store and got him this very special pen that he customized himself that he calls the Red Kaiser. I need your... Rindo, I need your time travel powers to make it work properly.
Oh god. Go back in time to prevent Joshua from fucking around with Shudo's pens.
Yes, unfortunately. Unfortunately, the composer of that fated game 3 years ago went down to my son's local tournaments and destroyed the Red Kaiser. I need you to go back in time to prevent it.
That's really funny when you put it like that.
What do you mean? I am telling my sad story right now.
I know, I'm sorry. This is tragic, Shiva.
Man, we haven't had just like a stupid fucking bit in a while, huh?
We've just been so locked into this plot that we haven't been doing many bits.
Tragic. And with that, I bid you adieu. Seriously, shape up or I'm gonna have to fucking execute you, kid. Bye-bye! Oh god.
Jesus. Hi.
Seems like our Steam Game Master's taking quite a shine to you kids.
What? Gramps! Yo, you're that Reaper from yesterday. What do you want with us?
Just want to see if you's noticed people looking at you differently. How exactly? Well, first you's beat Big Bad Susakichi, albeit with some outside interference. And then you's laid waste that little powerhouse Agumi. And when you topple two of the top players in the game, people start to talk. Saying that you're going after the head honcho next. I beg your pardon.
Huh?
Wait, are you saying the Runebringers are a three-man team? But of course! Don't tell me yous didn't know. Suzukichi and Tsugumi have to just do all the dirty work on their boss's behalf. So they sit out the turf wars because they're outnumbered? That's one reason, and all that nasty beating yous gave them is another. The mere mention of your names got the other team shaking in their sneakers. Although you can only go so far in reputation alone. The real question is, do yous got the skill to go all the way? I'm still just incapable of that hyena laugh.
Hey, punk.
Unfortunate. Yo, Gramps!
Huh?
You.
Ain't nobody could win the fights they won without skill. So how's about you shut that trap of yours before they take you on too? And another thing. Why you even here talking to us to begin with? Speed is the bomb!
It seems this is far from his first verbal bout. That ain't the tone to take with your elders, kid. So you think you know it all because this is your second time at the rodeo.
I know that messing with players is against the rules, yo. We got enough on our plates racking up points without you getting up in our business. So get lost before this gets ugly.
Kids these days, I'm telling ya. You'd all be long gone by now if yous didn't have each other. God, like, again! This man's face has too much detail.
Everything about him is so much.
Ugh.
You know, Gramps, fighting with these three really helped me get back into the groove. How's about you and me go one-on-one and I'll prove it to ya? Dude, you can't just pick a fight with a Reaper, can you? Well, it ain't gonna be no walk in the park. But even Reapers was players once upon a time. And besides, I used to be a Reaper myself.
You're also incompetent.
I was a Reaper for like about a week and I didn't do my job very well. And I don't remember any of it. And I didn't keep any powers. But don't worry about it.
Beto. Ah, yes, we do in fact have your file from 3 years ago. That's odd. Aside from your name, none of this is filled out aside from like a red stamp going failure, rebel, failure. Wait. Since when the fuck did we have a dumbass pin? Why the fuck do we have... It's just a pin that says dumbass on it. Why is this affixed to your record sheet?
Don't worry about it, man.
Oh, that's fun. It looks like we have a little weasel noise on here too.
Oh God! I don't want to. You leave rhyme noise out of this.
I mean, technically speaking, there's nothing preventing you from just creating another weasel noise.
Yeah, but that one was specifically rhyme.
Ah, right. It says here this was your signature pen.
God.
Looks like this one's empty. Odd. Anyway, back to whatever this mess is. No way. Reaper?
Yeah.
Whoa. Easy there, Tiger. Ain't exactly fair if I ain't allowed to fight back, is it? A word to the wise, though. You's gotta have an entire team of Extra Reapers. And it still won't stop the Runebringers from coming out on top. Anyways, I'll let yous get back to pretend like you got a shot at winning. Yeah. Gone with the wind.
Don't go showing your face around us no more, Gramps.
Get out of here.
Were you seriously a Reaper? Sure was. Wow, that can only help our chances this week then, right?
Right. An ex-Reaper can probably do all kinds of things.
Just a sec though. How are you alive now if you used to be a Reaper? 'Cause I went back to being a player. That was the only way I could save Neku.
There's that name again.
Wow, you're like a page in the Legend of Neku. Pretty cool, eh, boss?
While I agree, it is unclear to me why my input is required in this scenario.
I'm just trying to make you feel included in the conversation. You don't need to be so mean to me all the time.
I'm sorry. Are you Lord Tomonami?
No.
God, I wish I knew enough about Fate. I wish I knew enough about like Fate or fucking Alestra to make a reference to something, but no. Like, the only thing I know about Fate is like whatever crosses a dashboard, and the only one I really know is the fact that apparently fucking Theodore Roosevelt is one.
God, oh, okay then.
And he's just this weird fucked up lion man, which is very funny.
Good old TR.
A show.
Me and him always had each other's backs, yo. Aside from that week I tried to kill him. He was there for me at the end too, right when it mattered most. Would have put money on him being here, but I guess the odds was always slim. Here I thought I finally lucked out, making it to the UG and all. Now I don't know where else to look, yo.
Sorry to hear that.
Oh, it's fine. Moping around ain't gonna get me nowhere. Anyway, let's bounce. Top spot ain't gonna take itself.
Took the words out of my mouth. There's still plenty of time. It's only day 3 after all. We just need to climb to first place by the final day, and then leave this game behind us for good. And now that we've got Beat on our side, I think we can actually do it. I want to know, we're already halfway through this day. We're already halfway through the stream. Look at how much fucking... Look at how much.
This is so much. This is the most day of all time.
These days are quite long, but I can really... Like, I can at least appreciate that the scramble... that these scramble slams let you skip a lot of it, but who buddy, if you're going for those points.
If you're going for those points, you'd be here for like 6 hours.
Oh, absolutely. 400,000 fucking points. The fact that we have 27,000 despite barely doing jack shit is honestly kind of amazing.
Yeah. Hang on, I'll be right back.
Alright.
I'm all set. It's go time. Oh, this is gonna be easy. Exquisite timing. We got this. So where's that?
Masterfully done. Plus my humble contribution.
Great job.
Masterfully done.
I'm sure if I was like smarter and put more thought into it, I could come up with like a pin rotation that would let me just be attacking constantly, but nah. Alright.
Let's have a look.
Let's do like a little grinding.
Let's move. Get in my way. and
Just to
get
get a bit of
shredded,
cash
yo.
together.
I think we've got this.
God, this bears all the way down, ain't it?
Let's keep it up.
Yeah, like in terms of cash grinding, it's probably worth going back to week 1 just for the flimsy enemies.
Party is equipped to win. Can fell me.
Don't forget about me.
What I missed?
Nothing much. I decided to do like a generic chain battle just to get some cash together while I was waiting.
That's fair.
Yeah, I think part of the issue with doing... Yeah, I think certain areas are just better for fighting than others because of like... The arenas for different areas are shaped differently. Like, very big, wide open areas tend to be harder on groups because like... Well, honestly, you're just not hitting as many of them. Although I guess you're not as exposed to attack, so... swings and roundabouts, you know?
Is she okay?
Plus my humble contribution.
Ain't no stopping. Oh yeah, we win.
Honestly, I'm looking at it, and I think it might be better to cash grind than one of the early... on like week 1.
Not too shabby.
Like, these reductions take so long in comparison, even though the pens are more valuable.
Yeah.
Like, for a 3-chain reduction, we got enough pins for 12... Yeah, like, just doing grinding in O East on week 1 is significantly better.
Gotta focus.
Part of it is just that week 1 you were blitzing through enemies like nothing.
Yeah, and then week 2, it's like they bust out the really tough variants. I'm sure those level 2 bears are as tough as level 1 sharks now.
Yeah, week 2 they stopped fucking around.
Alright, give everyone a second to come back. And now that we're online, go nuts.
Simply destroy.
And water jets. Now let's see if these actually connect with anyone, like, at all.
They're trying.
Was a decisive victory indeed.
Like, honestly, despite not... Yeah, like, you're definitely getting a lot more points this week than you were last week for the Scramble Slam.
Yeah, it's simply so much.
Yeah. Because, like, despite not even trying, we are once again at 30,000 points, but, like, Jesus. Well, if the other teams didn't fear us before, they should now.
Hey,
Heads up, players! Got another news flash coming your way! I find it interesting that the news flashes always happen after we've taken an area and not before. Like, I know it's probably just a gameplay thing for pacing, but still. The Wicked Twisters have made their mark on another area! The Pure Hearts and the Beauties must be reeling. They both had their turf swept up and away by the Twisterinos. Can anybody stop their raging whirlwind of destruction? I got a feeling we're gonna find out soon enough. Because if I know those teams like I do, they ain't gonna take that kind of thievery lying down. Isn't thievery the point of a turf war?
now then.
The city's yours for the taking, players, so get out there and grab it. And don't forget, the boss will be watching, so be sure to give him a good show.
I don't want to be too doom and gloom, but I think it's safe to say the other teams will be coming to take our turf.
Sure sounds like it.
So we just fend them off. Easy as that, yo. I mean, yeah, but it's 2 teams against 1, and we have 4 people. One of them could keep us busy while the other one makes a move.
Good points. We're not exactly equipped to handle 2 front assaults, and there's a very good chance the other team's gonna take advantage of that. But what if we were to meet our enemies on both fronts? Like, split up?
Seriously?
Of course! But why? Well, objectively speaking,
Agreed.
we Twisters are quite the formidable force. Let's ignore the fact that with only half of us here, we're all gonna die horribly.
Right.
Hell yeah, we is.
I mean, yeah, but...
Seriously? She ain't wrong. We already took the other team's turf once today. And we showed the Ruinbringers who's boss the day before. I guess you're right.
Maybe they've got a point. I thought we'd be hopeless without Minamoto. But maybe we're not so hopeless after all. Especially now that we've got Beat on board.
I don't know. We're still pretty sorely outnumbered.
'Twas not more than a mere suggestion.
Well, what you think, Rindo?
Me?
Rindo.
You're the leader, ain't you?
I mean, yeah, but... I have no preference as to how we proceed. I shall do as Lord Rindo bids.
Not gonna lie, I'm still not super sure about this. But I'll go with whatever Rindu decides. Well, you heard him, Captain. So what's it gonna be?
Do I really have to choose? Here's the thing, I'm kind of tempted, but also this is a horrible mistake.
It sure is.
Okay, let's try splitting up.
Alright then, I'm gonna go with my boy Rindo. So that means Fret and Penny is team 2.
Do you think he calls Fret Fret because Fret's already a nickname?
Yes. I think Beat just loves giving people nicknames. Sounds good to me.
Permit me to ask, why split the teams like that?
Well, I may have played the game before, but I'm still getting back into the groove. So I figure I ought to follow the leader and have him lend me a hand. Just feels safer that way, you know?
I fail to comprehend how his presence in any way ensures your well-being.
Don't sweat the details, boss. Let's just make the most of it.
So, which way do you want to go?
Let's see. The beauties will be posted up here, and the poor hearts will be here. Here hearts. Close, though. Whatever. We'll go with the beauties. Okay, so you're going to Doganzaka and O-East. Then me and Boss will go after the pure hearts.
Which shall take us to the west exit and the expressway underpass. Sounds like a plan. Good luck, you two. I fear I shall need it. This was a horrible mistake, by the way.
They're going to die.
Oh, absolutely.
We're making great decisions.
I can't pass up the chance to make the combat fucking dog shit, though. Like, why even give us the option?
They love giving you choices.
That is not the way.
Well, ain't you going the wrong way, man?
Oh, right, that's Motoi's turf. Guess I'm just worried about Fret and Nagi. I hope they're getting along.
What you mean? Why wouldn't they?
Oh, no reason. I love the idea.
That is simply too extroverted for Nagi.
Yeah.
Let's move.
Oh, right. Alright. This is going to be what the kids call a mess.
Yo, yo, yo.
It's gonna go great. I don't think anything will go wrong here.
Look at this motherfucker.
Oh, hell yeah.
Perfect for your JRPG protagonist. Well, that's interesting. Fast growth, limit 2 times, max 10. What the fuck does that mean?
What'll it be?
Max 3, max 10. Okay, I'm gonna be honest, I'm confused by what this max... Oh, I think that's like the max level.
Oh, that makes sense.
Okay, this is an interesting one. Okay, meh. It's a full heal, instant, but you only get to use it twice. Although theoretically leveling it up will let you use it more times.
Yeah, that seems generally pretty good for a heal pen.
Alright. Which reminds me, I should probably move Beat off of Mysterious Gift if we're going to be doing it like this.
Yeah, but you just need something with a little more DPS.
Yeah. Let's see. How about something cold? This is going to end well.
I foresee no problems with the decisions we've made.
None whatsoever.
None.
I'm guessing that keeping the team together is the better one in terms of points, by the way.
Oh yeah, because you can combo more.
And I'm also assuming we're not getting points for the battles Fret and Nagi are doing.
Yeah, but I'd imagine if the team had stuck together, there would probably be an instance where your territory gets taken over.
Oh, absolutely, but that just means more fighting.
Yeah, fair enough.
I think if I increased, like... I think if I had gear that increased the rate of freezing, this pin would actually be kind of alright, but as it stands...
Unfortunately, Fret took the freeze gear in the divorce.
Yeah, and like, Beat... Yeah, especially since the camera doesn't move to Beat, Beat just moves to whoever your, like, protagonist character is, so... I think in terms...
Yeah, Beat moves to you, not the other way around.
Yeah, Beat... Actually, Beat's one of those characters who actually follows the left stick when he's doing that. Freeze! Please, seriously. Yeah, definitely changing that pin out. Like, Jesus. Alright, Funny Froggy.
Funny Froggy death.
Thankfully, the little frogs are made of papier-mâché.
Follow me, yo. That was perfect. Oh man. That's
Yeah.
could have been worse. You feel?
God, a minute and a half is A rank, and also we maxed out Tapo Tapo.
Hell yeah.
Alright, B, we are retiring that one. Here, why not
You
have a
wanna give
late?
him just a fucking beam?
So, you like Beat, huh? Have you gotten better at dodging his laser attack?
I'm all set. It's go time. Let's bring the pain, yo.
Alright. Freeze!
Death. Destruction.
Nice. Too bad. Done
Alright. I think the speed at which a pin refills is based on its reboot time.
That would make sense.
Alright. Recover a bit. Oh, right! Interesting. So, the lasers are also affected by the left stick.
Oh, fun.
Yeah. Which probably explains more stuff than you'd think. I wonder if the way characters move when you're charging pins is also affected by the left stick. Because, like, I'm gonna be honest, I have a habit of just holding the fucking left stick in this game. It's my major character flaw in all video games like this. I am always holding the left stick, even when I don't need to be. It's actually why
So sorry, babe.
it's actually why I'm complete garbage at fighting games too. Alright, funny purple pin. Yes, mistakes were
Yeah, you can really feel the lack of party members.
Yeah, like to be fair, some of these to be fair, if I really wanted to make this efficient, I'd give Beat like one of the Y pins.
Yeah.
Because that's
fair.
kind of what the two parties designed to use.
Not too shabby.
Hey, Fang's Device.
Ooh, fun.
It's another Uber pin.
Of course, of course.
What does it even look like? Here we go, Fangs of Ice. Oh, well, that just looks fun.
They punch you so hard.
Yeah, that's fun, actually. I like that one. And it can evolve. Unfortunately,
Rindo's taking all the Uber pins in this household.
yeah, what's the reset on this? Oh, yeah, that's too much reboot time. Alright, what else have we got? Sure, let's go with the fucking Flaming Shoryuken pin. I haven't used Solar Blaze yet. Seems fun, I haven't used the kick pin in a while.
Okay, I can do this.
Because to be honest, we haven't really gotten that many good kick pins lately.
Yeah, fair. Minamimoto had the last good kick pin.
Oh! Right, I am stupid. If you're charging up a character, you move them using the left stick.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go.
Which I think I noticed, I just did not think about properly. Oh my god, he does a kickflip to dodge.
Yes! Yeah.
Again, not really a pin you want to use when you have two characters, but there we are.
So we're making decisions today.
I mean, honestly, it's probably a good excuse to, like, try and think strategically about, like, using pins. Because some of these abilities...
Yeah, fair.
Because, like, the beat drop on this one is specifically when they hit the apex of their arc after getting struck. Which they will not hit if you're attacking them while they're going upwards. And also that. Genuinely, might be one of the worst pins we've used for this so far.
Yeah, I did use that pin on my file. It's fine, but not for a two-person. Because it needs so much charge up for one attack.
Yeah, like the R and L pins are all charge pins, which are pretty much exclusively designed to be used in a party where you have more than one attack that can go off cooldown.
In a party where you've just got a little more going on, you know?
I mean, to be fair, I don't think this Zurimaru thing is actually very good for solo play either, because, like, it's a very long, kind of slow combo that doesn't do a spectacular amount of damage, you know?
Yeah, in a two-person party, you really do rely on raw DPS for a lot.
Like, genuinely, the Lance Pin, Honor, and Sacrifice might have been a better option for this.
I mean, that pin is good.
Yeah. Like, it's falling behind on numbers at this point, but, like, it would have been better for
Fast.
this. It comes back decently fast and it's got a shitload of AoE. Alright. So now we just gotta get Doganzaka.
Booyaka, this place ours now.
Sure looks like it.
Hey,
It's ya boy, coming at you with another news flash. But first, a word from our sponsor.
Thank you to Skillshare for sponsoring this Reapers game.
I was avoiding saying it because, again, we're not being paid.
Fun fact, Twitch channel with negative 12 followers not getting paid sponsorships.
Yeah.
oh,
And it's double trouble. The Wicked Twister just claimed 2 zones at once. The expressway is ours now, too. Fret Nagi really did it.
what the hell?
What's the deal, Twisterinos? Did you multiply? Like, if you're good enough at the game, if you're, like, smart with your pin setup and were, like, good at duos, this could be a genuine time save.
Yeah.
Like, the
'Cause
fight...
you just don't have to fight half the areas.
Yeah, but nah.
But fuck that.
Or did you divide so you could add some more turf to your collection? I bet the beauties and the pure hearts are shaking in their shoes right now. Shaking with rage, that is. Are you gonna take that?
Right.
They're gonna take whatever we dish out, yo. You feel me, Rindo? Let's move.
Roger. Alright. So, you know, let's just give in and give him a Y pit. Huh. Wait a second. Can I even give him a Y pin? I can't because
No.
Fret has a Y pin equipped.
Because Fred took the Y pin in the divorce.
Oh god, we're all gonna die horribly. You know, let's try one of these storm pins. I've been desperately curious about these storm pins.
Yeah, fuck it, go for it.
Let's see, not the whirlwind. I never grabbed the gravity one, so it's up to you. Do you want to use fire or lightning?
Let's go fire.
Burn them all, yes. Which reminds me, Coney.
Coney.
Hello, welcome.
To Coney Coney.
Also, fun fact, when you get a brand's VIP level up, just based off of pins and shit, it doesn't register until you hit the store.
Oh, that's fun. Yeah.
So I have Coney at level 3. I have not been able to get this to the store because East has been blocked off, so I can't get their fucking friendship points.
Yeah. Wait, what are you talking about with friendship points?
Or, like, I can't unlock their social skill or whatever the fuck it's called.
Alright. Yeah, that makes sense. Look at whatever this is. This is
fashion.
It's peak fashion. We also have Hyacinth, which not bad. What else do we have? Oh, right. Stellar self-portrait.
Oh, I think that's the one I was talking about.
Yeah, alright. Okay, so this must drop off of something on normal mode, which I've not been doing, so... Alright. We have just enough funding to buy something from here, and... Oh, look at these things! Very fancy. 10 out of 10. Would recommend. You know, these are another thing I genuinely consider for, like, long chains, because Healthy Erasure seems really good depending on the heal.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, Healthy Erasure might be better than Regen depending on the numbers. But since no one can use it yet, since it's 192 style, hot damn, Stellar Self-Portrait.
Leaving so soon?
What a shame.
Like, my characters have a ridiculous amount of style considering where we're at in the game, but still.
Still, that's quite a bit.
That's too much, Chris.
That's simply too much, Chris.
I still don't know who Chris is.
I'm fairly certain I'm misquoting a bit from some video.
I'm thinking it might be That's Too Much Todd from one of the Monster Factories.
I don't know. I physically cannot say that. I don't know. I'm saying it wrong, but it's part of my vernacular.
Okay, I don't know what the actual thing you're replacing with Chris is, but I know it's one of the Monster Factories. I think it's them going absolutely ridiculous over how bad... That's too much, World of Heroes! When they were making Knife Dad.
Oh god.
That's too many knives. This is it. The Very Beauty's last stand. I don't know what Knife Dad's doing here, but...
Oh fuck, get him out of here.
None of us have knives, it's fine.
What?
Speak of the devil, yo. Ain't that them?
Well, well, if it isn't everyone's favorite little superstars. Sorry, kids, but if you think you're getting any further, then you thought wrong.
Joke's on you, pal. I ain't thought a single thing since you started talking.
Hold on a sec. Aren't you that Neku guy?
For the last time. The name's Beat, yo. Get it through your all thick heads already. Here, I'll help you out, yo. Let's go, Rindo.
Imagine how funny it would be if we actually had to play through this. If we actually had to play through all the battles, but we had to play as Nagi and Fret in a minute.
Oh god.
I mean,
It might.
it's not gonna happen because they did not make an overworld sprite for any of these characters outside of Rindo.
Oh yeah, that's the thing, isn't it?
You got a raw
Yeah.
nerve taking me on, yo.
Although I would fucking love to be running around as Nagi in the overworld, because you know she's got some very fun animations.
Of course, of course.
Oh, right. Sorry. We jumped into the fight and my brain immediately went, oh Jesus fuck, there's two sharks here!
Funny shark moments.
I'm sorry, you're making me fight two sharks when I've got no one!
Yeah, this is unfortunate, isn't it?
I'm fucking hemorrhaging
One
group.
of the fights of all time.
Why the fuck is my group score going down so much?
I don't know.
I've never
'Cause you're not hitting things enough.
I guess my group score was just melting and I didn't even know that was a thing that could happen.
Oh, it certainly can. I think it's like if you spend too much time in combat just doing nothing, it'll just go away.
Theoretically, a very fun pin. In practice,
To be fair, you're not getting a super accurate read on it here. Considering you're in hell.
Mistakes were made.
The decision you made was calculated.
Unfortunately.
Man, are you bad at math?
Of course I'm bad at math. Come on, babe. You know what the situation is here.
You know what's going on. At least these sharks generally seem to have more of a wind up to when they jump out.
Alright, now we just dodge for 10 minutes.
Now we simply run away like the babies we are.
Yeah, like, I think part of it's just that I've not given Beat anything to help him with status effects, which is like half of what these elemental pins are designed around.
Yeah, I don't think Beat has any clothes right now.
Beat has clothes on, they're just not good clothes. Hey, Beat, I'm pretty sure that's the area leader. You should probably approach with...
The hell's this? You ain't even gonna roll out the red carpets for your special guests, yo?
Caution.
Icky twisters.
You get him.
We will, once we actually get some guests who warrant special treatment. Pretty brave of you to show up as a duo. Aren't you scared?
I mean, I don't know, but it seems to be working for them.
Nah, we ain't, but you oughta be. Scared of a couple of drab dummies like you? Ha! This zone is our last stronghold, and as a Varia beauty, I will defend it to my dying breath. We're the gang with a passion for fashion, and we won't lose to the likes of you.
You know, for half a sec, I thought they were going to auto-start the next fight.
Yeah, that was a genuine fear.
You know what? Fuck it. Momentum pins, let's go.
We're throwing everything at the wall here.
We gotta learn what's good when you've got fucking no one. Like, honestly, depending on how well this pin works, I might just replace one. It's not terrible.
Let's keep it up. That was sick.
Ah, it's a little hard to steer, as one would expect.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's more effective than half the stuff we've been using so far.
I mean, all the ones with wonky controls are usually pretty effective to offset the fact that they're wonky. Because I was using that kinesis pin that just spawns a truck that you wiggle around, and that one works fairly well.
Yeah, I'd assume. Again, the reason I wasn't using it was because it seemed like it would be fairly janky. Not to mention I'm going...
a little janky.
Not to mention the fact I'm going with the fucking blitz strategy, so you know. Also, yes, while the jellies can clone in this game, if one of those jelly dies, every other jelly with the same primogenitor dies as well.
Presumably to prevent jelly hell.
You know, like what happened in the last game.
Of course, of course.
You know, now that I think about it, maybe one of the snare trap pins could be pretty good for like survivability.
I mean, yeah, they could have been.
Since their gimmicks just lock down anyone you're not focused on, which theoretically would be good for these very long fights, since it means you only have to worry about them some of the time. We did it.
Yeah.
We actually beat them.
Them beauties just couldn't handle a couple of beasts like you and me.
Oh, B, was that a literary reference? Did you watch a Disney movie at some point?
I'm so learned and cultured, man. Gotta say, that was easier than I thought, yo. Guess he was right about splitting up. Nice one, Captain.
Well, technically it was Nagi's idea. Speaking of which, I hope she and Fret are okay.
Yo, Rin dude!
Fret, Nagi. So, was everything good?
Better than good. It was great.
I hesitate to offer such effusive praise. Either way, you did a great job. And soon everyone's gonna hear about it. Okay. Probably a net loss in time, but honestly. At least we got to fuck around with some pins I would never touch otherwise.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Hey,
Newsflash Scramble Slammers!
Man, it's gonna feel great to hear him call our net.
The Varia Beauties have claimed a new area as their own. What? When? They took a risk by giving up their last spot, but I'd say it paid off. I'm sorry. Okay, that's dumb, but sure. I feel like once you lose your last spot, you're automatically disqualified from the Scramble Slam.
Yeah, like maybe they did it almost simultaneously with when they lost, but that feels... I feel like you're bending the rules there, bud.
You beauties are keeping it hot, and for that you deserve mad props.
Thought we was done for the day, yo.
Perhaps the previous leader resisted as a mere diversionary tactic. So what's it gonna be, Twisterinos? Miss your chance to make a move now, and they might lose all your turf before you even know it. Looks like they took the area around Wanafo.
Then I say we go take it back.
Alright, 1 dilaton. And beat, guess what? Put the fucking nuke back on.
Can you check the street map? I'm just curious. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Which reminds me. Oh, I guess it didn't save
Yeah.
us putting gear on beat. Because I definitely
I
put...
don't remember you putting anything on beat.
I'm like 80... No, I'm like certain I put stuff on beat last time, but I think it got... I don't think it got saved. Which is unfortunate, really. You know what? Beat... I don't feel like dressing you. Take the auto style and put on the maid dress.
You know what? Auto style gave him a look.
Laced up knee-high boots, a music player, and a beanie.
He's got a look going here, and I can respect that.
Makes like... Wait a second. Is that... Oh no, it's not a party thing, it's just for beat. But it does make his things, and his thing specifically, charge up 20% faster.
You know what? That's useful.
At least I assume that's what that means. It's a little wonky, I will admit. Now I think about it, where are the fancy nails? Yeah,
On Rindo.
yeah, Rindo has them on. And that's like 90% of his damage. Oh, but we can use healthy erasure. Hell yeah.
Oh,
I knew
fun.
it. I knew I was trying to remember something. You can't use perpetual pain yet, but hey. That should help significantly.
let's have a look.
Like, I swear I did equip him with stuff before... we ended yesterday. But I guess it just didn't
Well,
save
if
because
it did not keep.
Yeah, it didn't save because they didn't do anything. But like... Okay, that probably would have helped... Okay, him having stuff on probably would have let us live through one of those chain reductions earlier. But, it's fine, it's fine.
It's fine. I feel like it would have made a difference. It wouldn't have made a huge difference.
Yeah.
Better brace ourselves. This is the big one.
I can see the beauties over there. And I can sense their murderous intent from here.
For real? I didn't feel a thing.
'Tis for the best, perhaps. She's right, though. I've got a bad feeling about this.
Don't matter what you feel. We got a job to do, don't we? They can't touch us if we get to them first, right? Let's go.
Alright. Wise words, Beto.
He's so talented. They're going to beat you to death.
Yeah, but before we do, let's impress them with our cool stunts and tricks.
Assert dominance by doing cool stunts around the gang about to beat you to death.
I mean, it's got a purpose. That gives us an extra 20% groove going in.
Oh, hell yeah. Hey, are you with the Varia Beauties?
Clock the fit, kid. Who does it look like I'm with? It's about time you Icky Twisters showed up. I've been waiting. The name's Maito, and unlike the other beauties, I'm long-lasting. While I am unable to scan his thoughts, I suspect his psyche is better left unexplored.
So all we gotta do is take you down and your team is done for, right?
Assuming you're capable of besting me in battle.
Hey there.
Maito, I hope I'm not too late.
Sumio, what are you doing here?
I come to propose we shirk the rules for a moment. Indulge in a little immoral behavior, if you will.
You're not exactly my type.
No, not like that. Take down the Twisters, remember?
Uh-oh.
I realize you likely lack the authority to broker this sort of negotiation on the spot. But surely Kanon would understand you merely acted in your team's best interest.
You know, I think that guy on the left might technically be a recurring No, never mind. Sorry, I think the essential oils guy had a white jacket on.
Oh, yeah, Essential Oils guy did have a white jacket.
Alright.
Well, why don't we take on these ruffians as a team? Okay, now I've got a bad feeling.
Beat's just asleep.
He's just fucking tired.
I swear, you really don't know how to take a no for an answer. Fine, I'm in. Someone's gotta put these icky twisters in their place after all. And it might as well be us. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.
Like that.
Roger that. I'll go rally the troops then.
This is seriously unfair.
Whatever, man.
Oh?
It ain't about the numbers. Don't matter if there's 10 of ya or 100 of ya. You're going down, yo.
My, aren't we confident? Neku.
I'm gonna say this one more time, and that's it.
Hey, punk.
I ain't Neku. The name's Beat, yo. Now let's do this, Captain.
Wait, right now? Okay.
You got a lot of nerve taking me on, yo.
God, look at this.
That's a lot of guys.
Okay, we got
A
this.
lot of lads right there.
So far, so good.
They're going to beat you to death.
Not if I beat them to death first.
Yeah, honestly, all your AoE pins help a lot here.
I mean, yeah. Honestly, if they all group up like this, the freeze is an AoE attack. The fact that it's proc-
You're making him look like a joke.
Yeah. Like, honestly, specifically building Fret to freeze enemies was the best idea I had in this entire game. It's so stupid. Yeah, like, I honestly think smaller maps work more in my favor, just because, again, if the AoE hits everyone, everybody dies! That's my power.
You're simply too strong.
Hey,
Where'd Maito and Sumio go?
They bounced, I think.
Whew, glad to hear it. What'd I tell ya? Ain't about the numbers, yo.
Babe, imagine if you hadn't remembered Beat was a Beat was a fucking partner in the last game, and I'd taken him too.
Listen, no, legitimately, I probably would have suggested that I take over Beat if you had taken him originally, because that would have been a lot of you talking to yourself.
Yeah, and we wouldn't possibly want me talking to myself.
Oh, get the fuck out of here, Hanakoma.
Does this mean the battle for urban supremacy is finally ended? Oh, it's time for my favorite news broadcast. Guess we'll find out.
Hey,
Attention, Scramble Slammers! Got another news flash for ya! Hold on to your seats, cause this is big. The Wicked Twisters have taken all the Shibuya. I never doubted you for a second, kids.
right.
Which brings us to our results. The undisputed winners of today's turf war are the Twister Renos. You really knocked it out of the park today. But man, what a bummer for the beauties. They started off strong, ready to paint the town red. But they're walking away today all black and blue. I just want it to be over. Shut up already.
You don't think there's another grand finale, do you?
And that concludes today's turf war, players. Wait, seriously? Whew. Yeah, I wonder. Whatever. I'm still reeling from all those twists and turns. I don't think my poor heart can take anymore. Big shout out to all of y'all for putting on such a good show today. Get pumped for your prizes, and until next time, keep it hot.
So, we finally done here, or what?
I do want to note, our final score was like 50,000 points. God, it would
God.
take... Like, yes, we were doing the bare minimum, but still.
Trying to go for that 400,000 sounds like hell.
Watch us come back and I have that.
If you do, I'm gonna be amazed.
Alright.
Yep.
Yep, all done.
Yeah, our final score was 34,000 points. Not even close to what I thought it was.
Jesus. God, you've really got to work for those prizes.
Yeah, like, we were so desperate to get all those points last time, but like 400,000 is too much, Chris.
Simply too much.
I don't even know what... I wish there was like stuff you could spend the Axion and Dilaton on, but like outside of like 2 things we've gotten so far, nothing.
I'm sure stuff will pop up.
Hey look, 3 friendship points.
Booyaka!
Congrats.
We really got a good thing going here.
Oh yeah, you can say that again. Am I right?
I cannot help but feel we are riding our new comrade's coattails.
Sorry, I'm so used to like
You're not.
I'm so used to pre-finishing these statements for you.
Yeah, you cut off my boy!
Don't worry, I can do this.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. You can say that
Don't
again.
do
Am I
that.
right?
I cannot help.
Alright. Stupid starting voice lines, my beloved.
It's all good as long as we win. Honestly, I was never much of a team player. But I'm better than I was 3 years ago, yo.
It's your turn to press the box. Why did that get you so hard?
I don't know.
That's like the least funny thing I've said all day.
I know.
Don't worry, babe. I love you anyway.
Oh, gay.
My hero.
Think we managed to take first place?
I mean, that might be a legitimate possibility.
I mean, it's only day 3, and we're not exactly working under catch-up points either. Not to mention, let's see what the
Yeah.
Rune Bringers have. We won't, but I'm sure it's like 10 times what we currently have right now as of this moment.
Like, if they have a bunch of fucked
The
up
Wicked
points again, I'm
Twisters took
gonna...
home the gold in today's turf war, but couldn't knock the Ruin Bringers off their pedestal.
God.
Shocker.
Give me a break, yo. They wasn't even planned today.
I'm gonna be honest, it's still very weird hearing Beat talk.
Yeah! Like, Minamimoto was different because, like, a lot of his lines were voiced just because he didn't have a ton of speaking roles.
Yeah.
Beat!
Yeah, like, I think another part of why Minamoto's less weird to hear is that the voice I was giving him was very obviously supposed to be wrong.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah.
Ain't no way they're still on top.
Permit me to remind you they did defeat the target on day 1.
Sorry, I'm just imagining like Tsugumi sitting there like sniping that chameleon constantly every second we're not looking.
Every time you don't look, Segumi's gaining more points.
And that's why they have so many points now. They just killed the chameleon 90 bajillion times.
Of course.
Right, but that's the only day they earned any points so far. I've got a feeling that we can turn the tables, especially now that we've got Beat on our side.
You said that about You said that about Minamimoto, and he was much stronger than Beat.
Rindo, I feel like you're just clinging to whatever hope you have, bud.
Yeah.
I wondered when I might run into Rindy in the gang.
Oh, hi, Kana.
Hey there, Kanon.
Oh, and you must be the one everyone thought was Neku.
Hey, first person to not actually call him Neku.
Thank God. To be fair, that's gotta be so weird for Beat.
I mean, honestly, I don't think even Susakichi knows what Neku looks like. He just kind of assumed Beat was Neku because, like, he was on edge as shit.
Yeah.
And he hasn't cultivated the ability to see bad lores yet.
And I'm guessing you ain't on our side. So what? You wanna go?
Whoa, Beat, chill out.
Beat is ready to throw down on every opportunity.
Like, Beat heard that players were fighting each other and he said, hell yeah, sign me up.
Why? Ain't she our rival?
Technically, but the game's done for today.
Huh, word.
I see you two have become fast friends. Reminds me of when Nagi first joined the team. You sure know how to pick 'em.
Well, I don't know about that.
So if you ain't here to rumble, then why are you talking to us?
Beat is so fucking done with this game.
Beat is fucking tired. He's already done this once.
Beat. You know what Beat's going through? The bit where you replay a game and you're just mashing through all the dialogue to get to the gameplay.
Yeah. Beat's like, fuck it. I did my character development. I made my friends. My friend is fucking missing. I'm stuck here. Everybody shut up and let me punch things.
God.
Well, you see, I've got a proposal.
For us?
Okay, let me think. There are 3 companion characters in the last game, so... Meh. You know what? I don't know where the fuck that thought train is going. Ignore me.
Mm-hmm. All
Okay.
4 of you.
Well, we'd love to hear it.
Thank you, Fred. Never the gentleman, I see. Let me cut to the chase. Why don't we work together?
Quick?
We all know this game's rigged.
Sure, but
I think it's high time we set things straight.
how?
By kicking the Ruinbringers into last place.
That will work.
Yeah, I'm sure that'll work and they won't pull out bullshit rules again.
But wouldn't that get them erased?
Alright, lady. I'm listening.
Don't they deserve it for cheating their way to the top? A valid point.
Hold up. When they cheat?
When didn't they?
That's a good Beat sprite.
This is the face.
Really good.
Someone
Kinda
put
scrunched.
someone put the math equations on screen. Someone put the math equations flying around this man's head. He is thinking so hard.
He's trying so much.
Remember what happened at the end of last week? There's no way to win if we keep playing by their rules. If we want a shot at the top, we've got to take them out, leader and all.
And in order to take them out, you're gonna need our help?
Exactly. We'll wait until the final day, so as not to arouse any suspicion. The Ruinbringers will be on top all week anyway. If we leave them be, we'll just watch them win over and over until it's our turn to face erasure. And I won't let that happen.
Sure, I'm buying what you're selling.
You've managed to come out on top against those thugs twice now. With the right kind of backup, I bet you could go one better.
And what precisely might better entail?
You'll find yourselves in first place, free to lead the game.
Which leaves you...
Facing off against Motoe the following week, I guess.
So then, what exactly do you get out of this plan?
A fair fight.
I mean,
can take
with the
losing if it's on a
Ruinbringers
level
out of the
playing
way, at least she has a shot.
I mean, yeah.
Spoken like a samurai.
It was at this moment Nagi realized she had a second anime crush.
Thanks.
I sure hope this doesn't awaken anything within me, Nagi says.
Kanon, are you serious about this? You're not trying to trick us or something, are you?
You really think I would do something like that?
It's just... It
Yes.
sounds like you're willing to do anything to win this game.
You're not wrong. Especially knowing my life is on the line. I like to have fun, but I know when it's time to get serious.
Right.
Ultimately, whether you believe me or not is up to you.
If we were to defeat the Ruinbringers leader, would that guarantee another team could take first place?
I can't say,
You kidding me?
but I can say that if taking them down changes nothing, then we're all out of hope.
So you're saying this is really our only option?
I'm afraid so. Well, how about it, Rindy? You're getting a pretty sweet deal here. Even Motoe will end up better off than he is now. It's win-win-win.
You say... Oh, right, yeah, we're supposed to knock the Ruinbringers in the last place.
Yeah.
Right, okay. I'm sure that's how it'll work out, we promise.
I'm sure there will be no bullshit rules this time around.
God.
Come on, this game's been bugging out for long enough. I say it's time we hit the reset button.
I fucking love Kanon's vibes here.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Clouds gather on the horizon. A storm brews. An unwelcome conclusion hides within the veil of possibility. Caution should be exercised towards those around you.
Excuse me?
Yeesh. Would it kill you to give me some good news?
Oh my god, is Shoki gonna get fired?
Oh fuck.
Is that why she's gonna be a party member next week?
She's definitely gonna be a party member next week.
Mr. Minamoto is going to fucking put a taboo noise refinery in her room.
So, what am I supposed to do?
Sloth will not serve you. It is your own actions that speak louder than any words.
You know how much I hate these riddles. I gave you my money. Now give me the tea.
I'm sorry, we're all out. I know a nice boba place. The cup overflows with exceptions to the rule. Records of the past lose their meaning. Uninvited guests appear before me of late.
Is that so?
Alright, that's enough. I'm out of here.
Shoka, just be careful. It's dangerous here. Whatever that face is.
It's got an energy, but I can't put a name to it. Got it. Ciao.
Ooh, little kitty's getting her fortune told. Yeah,
And what about it?
nothing. Just that all the other Reapers seem anxious about that future too. Something about those tricky twisters must be setting them off.
Uh-huh.
Meh. It's possible, I guess. Probably better keep an eye out on those bozers Bozos.
No, you're right. Bowser's is.
Ooh, Kai is connected now, maybe?
Kylie's thing is maxed out. He's not connected, I should think. Because we never learned because we don't know anyone else who would connect to him.
Yeah, fair.
We need at least one new character, and we still haven't met Coco yet.
We have... Yeah, true.
What's up, Fred?
Just thinking about what Kanon said yesterday.
You mean Operation Ruinbringer's gonna get got?
Perfect.
Yes.
That's what day 7's gonna be. That's what the stream on day 7's gonna be called, everyone.
Hell yeah.
Still don't know much about that lady, but I dig her way of thinking, yo. We got duped so many times back in the day. We took on each mission as it came. And those Reapers played us like a banjo every damn time.
Now, I'm kind of interested what this would be like if you didn't play the last game.
Yeah, I'm trying to think about it. Like, you would have such a weird impression of everything.
Yeah, like, especially your opinion of Beats. When you think about the fact he was a Reaper, like, you would imagine he'd have been, like, a laid-back guy who was really good at his... who, like, did the job for years before wanting out, but no.
No.
Just as we were played at the end of last week.
Yeah, makes sense. Especially given what Kanon was saying.
I mean, hell, you'd expect Neku to be, like, this legendary Adonis of a figure with how everyone talks him up, but no, he's just a fucking twink with anger issues.
I mean, he got most of his issues worked on in the last game.
No. Yeah, you're right. I just don't know of another funny way to put what he'd be at this point.
That's fair.
I know we told her we needed to mull things over, but I think we should go for it. What do you say?
Lord Rindo, we mustn't forget the words of the Sweet Tooth Reaper. He stressed the importance of discerning who has our back.
Or who wants to stab it.
Kanon doesn't seem like the stabby type to me.
I mean, me neither, but...
If anyone's gonna backstab us, it's the Reapers.
And if this game's like the one we was playing, then the whole thing's bogus with a capital B, yo.
The whole
Yeah,
thing?
good read,
What do you
B.
mean?
Turned out we was playing to stop Shibuya from getting erased.
Aww.
Oh my god. Imagine if... How funny would it be? Okay, I know they said it's a different composer from back in the day, but how funny would it be if they were trying to, like, fucking Neku so that they could show him to Joshua and go, "Here, you're twink, don't kill us."
We found your boyfriend. Please, God, stop trying to erase our city.
Yes, unfortunately, it's, they said it was a different composer, not a different conductor.
Did they?
I'm pretty sure Azuki used the word composer.
I don't remember. I'll have to check when I play this day.
Yeah, but I'm like 9% sure she said composer and not conductor.
Seriously?
They said they used the game to search for peeps good at using sites.
Yeah, Neku was a genetic freak.
He sure was.
But that's a load of bull.
Yeah, Candyman called it a talent show.
Except there wasn't no fancy prizes. And one wrong move meant Shibuya was done for.
He had a gun, guys.
He had... Guys, I need you to understand, we met God and he had a gun.
Ah.
Aha! At long last, the dots have been connected. Total disaster nearly befell the city 3 years ago.
Oh, right! That thing Kanon was talking about.
When Neku saved the day.
I'd be fine just racking up points.
You know, I think it'd be kind of interesting if the release... I think it'd be kind of interesting to think about the fact that Neo technically works as a standalone. Like, story-wise...
Does.
Like, story-wise, you can kind of release these in either order. Gameplay-wise...
playing the first game, I feel, definitely helps. But I believe one of the developers said you theoretically could just play it on its own.
Yeah, like, you could just play this game and then treat 12E itself like a fucking prequel. You know, you want to unlock the story of play as the legendary hero Neku on his own journey to avert the disaster of 3 years gone. But only in the side game we put on the DS.
God. Man, I can't believe we've got to hunt down the spin-off game on the DS to find the story. Real weird move by the developers.
I can't believe they put Neo 3 on the fucking Game & Watch.
If doing that meant we could actually win.
Something tells me that's not how things work. Otherwise, we would have taken first place yesterday.
Huh? Speak of the devil.
Today we've been asked to...
Oh boy.
Ooh, what's
Whoa.
this?
Unravel the city's riddles and report on your findings.
A mystery set in the city. Or is the city itself the mystery in question?
What's the question?
If one has to ask.
We'll figure it out, yo.
You know, Beat, you kind of remind me of me.
I feel that.
Thing is, the boss treats you differently. I don't get it.
I wonder if Swallow's replied yet.
I do not
I
inherently
love how
despise
Rindo
all
just
who
full-on taps out of conversations sometimes.
Rindo doesn't have the energy to be next to these 3 chatterboxes all day, every day. Like, tell me...
It's such a good character bit.
To be fair, tell me you would not also start tapping out after, what? 100 hours of consecutive interaction with these fucks?
Oh yeah, no, I would be fucking insufferable to be around. I would be so tired and not talkative.
Yeah.
What you mean, the light?
Still nothing.
the world in which you live.
It's the same as yours.
Don't know about you, but I live in Shibuya.
Real meeting of the minds going on here.
Guys, Nagi's trying to be emo right now.
Corporeally speaking, yes.
Are you listening to me?
I don't know. It's not that I don't trust Kana, but she made it sound like going along with her was the only way to avoid erasure. What are we supposed to do?
I'm yet unsure which is the quickest path back to the RG, or if it is even possible to return there at all. But oh, how I long for the latest chapter of Ilestra.
Oh, Nagi's breakdown is incoming.
So tired. So, where's we supposed to go to find these riddles anyway?
If our phones are to be believed, we should be well served by heading to Tipsy Toes Hall.
Yes.
Sounds good to me.
Nice of them to just tell us where to go like that. Today's mission will be over before we know it.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest, we just need to do fucking side quests today because, Jesus, we're out. We have 3 friendship points. We have 3 friendship points.
And so many friends.
We have so many.
Who's Gato Nero connected to? Boomst.
No clue. Although, we're gonna find out today, because they're in Dogenzaka. I'm assuming it's Honoka.
But I feel like Honoka would be connected to the guy, because he's like dating her.
Which guy?
Him.
This guy?
No, the other one connected to Fret.
Oh, it's Suki Kaneda.
Yeah, because he's dating her.
Ah. Right, that is weird, but yeah. Ah well. Maybe they're different Hanukkahs.
I mean, I guess that's not impossible.
Yeah.
Zuki.
They knew what they were doing making Azuki a girl boss, and I'm all for it.
literally the girlest of bosses.
But yeah, we really just need friendship points.
Yeah, check the side quests, because I don't have a ton of energy for main story stuff, but just the subplots might be fun.
Dogenzaka, West Exit Bus Terminal, and Dogenzaka again. Honestly, let's see. If we need to head to Tipsy Toes, then yeah, I guess there's no harm going elsewhere today. We probably won't run into too much story stuff, so Dogenzaka bound we are.
Like, I'm assuming this is one of those days where they're gonna have you cross the entire map.
Please, we've done so many. We've had so many days in a row where we're just not allowed to go anywhere. Yeah, let's fill out the side. Let's knock out the side quests today, and then we'll just leave that. And then we'll just leave the rest for tomorrow.
Yeah.
Let me think this through.
All right, you. Oh boy.
That's Gato Nero.
The hell are you talking about?
That guy's hoodie.
Oh, we saw someone wearing that the other day, right? Wait, is it the same guy?
Uh-huh.
I suppose it appears the poor fellow has been possessed. Now that you mention it, he is giving off a pretty funky aura. Alas, we may have no choice but to go on the offensive.
You said it, yo. Let's do one of them extinctions.
Close enough. Anyway, let's do this. Yeah, Takuihama. Taco.
What to do?
Taco from TV?
Yeah,
so he's connected to Cat Lady.
slows down the speed at which rare noise symbols move.
Oh, that's useful.
I'm assuming that's aimed at the silvers who run away from you.
Yeah.
Alright. Real quick. We're not gonna go stupid on the funny drop rates. Level 15 is still a lot of health. I came all the way from Kansai to buy some gotten euro for my kid sister. But the cashier was so cute. I bought a ton of stuff just to see her smile. Hope I can still afford rent.
Bro, you need to be better with your money.
Yeah, you can't treat this like it's Twowie, buddy.
What an awful affliction.
Recommended level 33.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
I suppose combat
Look,
is
as long as
inevitable.
we get good freezes, which we will, honestly. You know, I'm kind of convinced the freeze bonus I'm getting off the clothes is additive rather than multiplicative.
It might be.
Because, like, we've been getting freezes very often for it to be fucking multiplicative.
Not bad, yo.
Not bad, I'd say.
Look at the fucking timer for this. It's 5 minutes.
Yeah, they sure gave you a lot.
Let us tread carefully.
Oh, ooh.
Green. That means we get health for killing them.
Oh, it's their happy noise. This is the first time we've seen the happy ones.
Yeah, they don't happen that often. We gotta take away his sense of happiness.
To be fair, you're not soulmates with the cashier you met. That's just incorrect.
Yeah.
Our party is equipped to win.
I can't afford to drop this much money all at once. What was I thinking? I mean, I'm sure you can get a fucking refund, buddy.
Yeah, like they do in fact let you return things. Just say it wasn't the right size.
Holy shit. The damage on these enhanced bears is... Look at that!
Cool.
1648! What the hell?
That's quite a bit.
Yeah, that's more than little, you know? 1648, jeez. And you were so
Dodge
close.
button's gonna get some use.
We were so close too, because that was literally the last noise.
It sure fucking was.
Ah well. All we gotta do is not die.
I suppose combat is inevitable.
Let's bring the pain, yo.
Death, destruction, violence.
I think we've got this.
Nagi is running away.
Also, I'm fairly certain the song playing with the happy noise is either the exact same or a variation of the song that played in one of the trailers where Shibuya was getting fucking destroyed.
Perfect.
Victory is all but assured.
Alright, now just simply do not get hit.
Yeah, it's just two fucked up and evil grizzlies. What could go wrong?
No problems here.
These things have so much health. I'm almost convinced these are level 3. These are level 3 bears.
I mean, they might be. It's kind of hard to tell with the filter on them.
I mean, we can check the Noisepedia after this.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, we just got really unlucky in having to get tackled twice. Oh, there's more
Oh,
reductions.
4.
That's why it's so. That's why we have so much time.
Okay.
That would explain a lot.
Everything becomes much clearer.
Turn up the volume, yo.
Within reason. Splendidly done.
I'll take advantage of this.
Oh man, that's it.
All right, level up.
Noise erased.
Cool.
You done it.
Big on that one.
All right, I'm assuming those are just generic bears. I'm assuming those are just level 2 bears since we didn't get anything unique off of them.
Presumably.
In which case, that lunge is just stupid. Well, it was fun while it lasted, but it's time to move on. Still stuck with all these Mr. Mew dolls, though. My sister's getting more presents than she bargained for. Buddy, I'm sure there's a return policy. Especially if you've only
Dude,
just
you
left
could
the store.
just take them back.
Like, like, friggin' Gato Neri is not fucking 10 minutes out way. Go put them back. It hasn't even been half an hour.
You put those dolls back where they came from, or so help me. I respect a brother that loves his little sis. Alright, team, let's bounce.
Nice work, Nagi. Whew. Nagi's trying so hard to keep these dumbasses alive in there.
You work so hard every day and all for naught.
Yeah, seriously, buddy. You- Alright, so there's someone else in Do. Oh, god damn it, the curry shop is closed again. What do you need, Kendo?
Kendoy, what the fuck's your problem? Hey, Rin dude, you hungry?
Me? I mean, not really.
Honestly, neither am I, but I've got this sudden craving for curry. And once the craving hits, I just gotta have some. Or else. That's the part where you get scared.
Oh no, I'm so scared.
Yo, I'm with Fred. I could go for a nice bowl of curry. Searing, dude? Beat gets me in a way you never will.
You know, I think it's really funny that of the two outside party members we've had, neither of them are the type who'd actually reminisce a lot about the time 3 years ago.
No, they're both characters who just don't talk about it.
Because Minamoto doesn't give a shit about what happened 3 years ago, except that he failed. And Beat just straight up doesn't remember a fucking thing.
Beat has been hard at work blocking that from his memory.
Yeah. Stop being dramatic. Wanna just go to the Dawns?
Right.
Yes, I knew you'd come around.
I'm gonna be honest, I forgot how fast these side quests were.
Yeah, they're quick.
Also, girl boss time. This is completely useless, but girl boss time.
Listen, it doesn't matter if it's useful. What matters is Suzuki.
What matters is that we're now at 51% of this web.
Damn, it's filling out nicely.
Yeah. Remember to tell me your percentage whenever you actually get to it.
I will.
Because I would love to know. Huh, that's interesting. I just realized this, but we don't actually have space for another party member to really branch us out that much.
Yeah, which is interesting.
Like, there's spots for Rindo to branch out 2 more times, but like, it's weird, because there's not much for those guys to branch to. Like, one of those branches could take us to, like, the Shinjuku Reapers, and the other branch could take us down to Clown Lady, and the other branch would just take us down to the Ruinbringers.
Yeah, I'm curious who's gonna fill in those gaps.
Yeah, like, so many of these people branch off of Minamoto, and so many of them branch off Nagi and Fred, but, like, Beat kinda
doesn't fucking know anyone.
Yeah, Rendo knows these 4, and Beat only gets us 3 of these people. Yeah. Now, if I had... Now, what are our current theories for who Swallow is, by the way?
Joshua.
Joshua, Rhyme, Neku. We're kind of just pinning everyone, but... Here's my...
Neku or some yet unnamed character.
Okay, here's the thing. I'm going to put my money down on one specific character we've already met.
Okay.
Tsugumi Matsune.
I mean, it could be Tsugumi is the thing.
If we follow with the concept that all the Ruinbringers are themselves already Reapers, it's entirely reasonable that Tsugumi would be playing fucking Fango in the RG.
Yeah.
And considering we already have one person whose gimmick is they have a very fun personality, but only when they're texting, it wouldn't be wrong. Besides, there's gotta be some reason they point out an unspoken interest in Rindo.
Yeah, because, like, Rindo felt like he knew her, didn't he?
Yeah. Like, if I was gonna peg anyone to Swallow, it'd be Tsugumi, because, honestly, I just don't see any of our other guesses texting like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Other than that, who else do we have around here? VIP level, buy food, VIP level, buy food, VIP level.
Also, I will say, after we do Ken's thing, I'm gonna fucking tap out. I'm tired and hungry.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, I kind of forgot we were going to do Kindoi's thing.
Okay, then we can just fucking leave.
Yeah, let's just leave, because I'm gonna be honest, once I pulled up this fucking menu, I was done. Like, once I pulled out the... Like, I completely forgot we were gonna do Kindoi's thing, because at this point, I'm just checking who we actually have connections for, and I'm gonna be honest, it is... Like, outside of the quests we have for today, and the people we're obviously not connected to, that's kind of all the question marks on the board right now.
Yeah, I know for a fact there's one other character who was in a trailer that we haven't seen yet, but otherwise...
Yeah, like, yeah, other than that, we've just got the people who make strings we don't have yet. And out of everyone we have access to, it's mostly just VIP level and food. So honestly, I think we've been doing a pretty good job considering we only have like, what, 8 of those VIP level and food guys?
Yeah.
Alright, so come back tomorrow to see the stunning third fucking time Ken Doy's had a crisis of faith.
Every day Ken Doy has a new problem.
This curry shop's been open like once, it's great. Alright everyone, art plug, art plug, art plug.
This could be you. If you have stream fan art, let us know.
Alright, have a good day everyone. Bye.
Goodbye.